Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 1, the new and improved, the revamped, doubled up. 2 wasn't enough. We went for 4, and we are here back, the Wrasslin for Life Network. We are rocking and rolling as always. As you know, we're here 7 days a week, but welcome to Let's Rumble. As always, I'm KJ White, and I'm joined by a crazy crew, a young crew. Easy for me to say, right? But to my left is my boy. Everybody knows him, BJ, Bubbles Johnson, Will, the Playboy Beanie, the man of many names, the trademark infringer. Here we go. What do you?
Yeah, I feel like Johnny Elite at this point. Yeah, it's insane.
Right.
Wow, I am really looking forward to Season 2 of Let's Rumble. And of course, we have 2 new members below me in the video version, of course. Hey, don't be like that. Is the boy CJ Brand, and to his right, of course, Big Nick Heyman.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life proudly brings to you its podcast champions of the world, the Max Dupree for you and me, Will, Mr. Every Night, KJ White, not just a brand, the brand, Mr. CJ Brand, and I am the big booty daddy. I am Big Nick. How you guys doing?
Well, damn.
Told you I got something for your ass.
Big booty man. Okay. Let's get it.
Okay.
He ain't messing around.
Right.
What an intro.
Got to see that video clip of Johnny Depp's daughter.
Woo.
Well, I don't know if we're going up that tree, but folks, if you haven't been here before, generally Let's Rumble, we bring up some topics, we talk about them, we debate about them. Now we got 4 people talking about it, so it's going to be a little bit of chaos. Hold on tight. And for those who don't know how we're going to do all this, we're going to give you a little bit of recap of some of the wrestling that's happened over the last 7 days. So from Thursday to Thursday, we're recording this on a Thursday. It will drop on a Saturday for those who want to know. Early edition goes out on Spotify and all your platforms on Friday. So stay tuned for that. Boys, crazy week in wrestling. I think we're going to kick it off with some AEW Rampage.
All right, let's get to it.
Anything stand out for any of you out of Friday night?
I mean, the main event wasn't that bad. That's about it.
I forgot what the main event was. Wasn't that Mox and Danielson against the Top Flight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know really anything on Rampage really stood out for me.
No, it was
I think it's kind of forgettable.
Right.
Well, that's kind of the problem with the 1-hour show and everything is that you kind of blink and you miss it, and nothing builds for the next week. It's kind of just a filler show.
That's very true. I can't say anything about Rampage because it's I don't watch it.
I didn't watch it either. I only watched Dynamite, and that's it.
Well, I mean, like, are you guys still feeling like Rampage is like the forgotten show? We pre-recorded. There's not much going on it. I think the fan vote was about a 6. So not a lot of love for, I mean, average in the middle, but not a whole lot of love for it.
Yeah, I think the problem with it is essentially, you know who's gonna win. It's kind of like there's storylines, but not really that much. And you'll get your occasional title match and spot heavy match. But other than that, all the other matches are just nothing.
Yeah.
Well, and because it keeps having to jump times and everything like that because of the playoffs. Like this week, it went on before SmackDown and everything, and like a couple weeks ago, didn't it go on at like 5:30 in the afternoon? Like,
yeah, it was insane.
Who's gonna watch wrestling at 5:30 in the afternoon besides like us 4?
Yeah, people would be like leaving work.
Yeah, 3.
Okay, probably just me and KJ.
Right, there you go. You and KJ. I ain't watching it at all.
Nah, I save my energy for SmackDown, bro. That's all I do.
Oh, there we go. So actually, something I wanted to do, and I know we've kind of already got into the little coverage, but I wanted to kind of throw it out there, being that this is our first episode kind of as a unit. Just quickly wanted to ask, like, so Will, do you consider yourself a WWE guy or AEW guy? Where do you fall? As far as like heart.
I think it's kind of cliche to say you're neutral.
But
I think in enjoyability, I would say AEW. I think it's way better. I think it's way more entertaining, and the amount of people on there, the amount of good matches that they have, and everyone seems like they matter. Even people like on Dark or Dark Elevation, there's people that matter on there. And with WWE, it's just like 4 or 5 guys. AEW is like 20.
It's an interesting way to look at it. What about you, CJ?
You already know, man. I'm WWE for life.
Right? I just want to hear you say it.
I can't.
You just gotta admit it. Get that guilt off.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with AEW. Like going back to Will's point, enjoyability wise, yes, I do enjoy AEW sometimes, but I'm a type of person where it depends. Maybe one week I want to see somebody get fucking killed on wrestling. Next week, maybe I want to see somebody, have a wedding. Like it just depends. Like this week I was like, hell with WWE. I want to see AEW, and just because of what we seen on Raw. So
right.
Oh yeah.
I'm a WWE person. I'm 80% WWE, 20% AEW right now. That's all I'm saying. Not even 50-50.
There you go. Mr. Nick.
See, that's the thing is I'm kind of like Will. Like I'm a pro wrestling fan. Like I was started in the days of VHS tapes, and when you had the Monday Night War with WCW. Yeah, I know. You probably don't know what those are.
Whoa. Whoa,
I had a VHS. Calm down.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But
Okay, now.
I grew up with 3 major wrestling promotions going at each other and everything like that. I mean, if I'm going for storylines and well-written stuff, I'm going AEW. If I'm going for, the big pomp and circumstance, the pyro, the big theatrics, I'm going WWE. It's whatever. There's a little bit of dabbling that you can do across the board.
Yeah.
Right. That's interesting. I mean, me myself. I mean, growing up. Like I remember when WCW first hit. Relax, you two over there. But when WCW first hit and people liked it more than the WWE, I was pissed.
Yeah.
Like as a young KJ, I was like, fuck you guys. What do you know? Like, Hulkster's old. Who cares? But, right. But yeah. So I'm kind of like WWE through and through. But I mean, I will say the last 2 years, highly invested in AEW. I kind of got super jacked just about the idea. I didn't give a shit who it was, but somebody that could compete on kind of that national level, right? Like Impact's Impact. We've seen other brands come and go, but to see a company that was going to have money behind it, and like Jericho, and I was a huge fan of like Penta and Phoenix because I had seen them in other places. So to see like, oh shit, they're going to put these guys on TV. All right. I was really intrigued. So, I mean, I'm more like 70-30, my old school heart still holds on to those WWE roots. But, if I had to give up a wrestling channel or wrestling shows to watch, it would be the WWE product, unfortunately.
It's nice to see someone that finally is kind of actually drawn blood on Titan Towers and everything. That's kind of actually landed a blow and been competition. Like TNA tried it and failed. A couple other people have tried it and gotten shut down pretty quick. AEW's actually made them have to kind of step their game up and everything like that.
And they still refuse to do so, essentially.
It's crazy. Once upon a time, I was actually about to say I hate WWE, and I was actually going to switch over to TNA.
Oh, wow. Really?
It was doing
want to go to TNA?
You didn't have other choice.
No, I had the choice. It was WWE was like they were starting to like show how they were trying to show the fake stuff, like the fake punches and stuff. I hate to say wrestling is fake, but it's like they're starting to show like the fake punches. I know, right? And they don't ever want to drop that, but I mean that's what it was, like fake chair shots, fake kendo shots, stuff, fake ladders and stuff. It was just like you can start to see it, but on TNA's product, they was taking them damn shots for real, and it was like, damn, this is some actual heat. But I mean, this was like probably about 4 or 5 years ago. So it was about 4 or 5 years ago when Bully Ray was still around. So yeah.
Oh, those were good times though. That's the other part of it. Is TNA went through some really good times where you're like, holy shit, a whole bunch of people I know are here. Like, what are they doing here? So,
Right.
yeah, man. Well, speaking of the wrestling shows, now that we kind of know, I kind of wanted the fans to kind of get where the opinions were coming from. So where our mindset was. So just throwing that out there, peeps.
Yeah, we have a good mix of, the older generation and the newer generation.
It's like a scale. We'd be on a t-shirt. We'd be like, that being said, we had WWE SmackDown on Friday. The big story out of this one, obviously, the unification match, and it actually had a winner, which a lot of people were shocked about.
Yeah. Oh, I think I knew the reason for this and why they did it at the time they did. I think they did it because of Randy Orton's back issues. And I think that RK Bro just couldn't handle it for the pay-per-view. So I think because they knew that it's like, okay, now is the time for the Usos to be the champs and not wait to the pay-per-view. I think that was the reason. I think that was the obvious reason.
So you believe that he actually has a back injury and everything, and that's not just part of the storyline? Because to me,
I think it could be possible.
To me, it's all because they needed good press after the whole Sasha and Naomi thing. They needed some good press and to pull something out of their ass. They did that before when everybody got stuck over in Saudi Arabia, and then NXT did SmackDown, and it was the best SmackDown for months.
Yeah, that was a sick show.
Right, and this was the best show of the week by far. I remember when we were all on stream, we all lost our minds when they actually won, and then the beatdown that they did after the fact and everything.
Kids crying, folks.
Yeah,
kids crying. Yeah,
and then kids.
Tables breaking, some weapons used. Yeah, but yeah, that was what I thought. It was like, wait a minute. After that whole back issue thing that Riddle said on Raw, spoiler alert, that could have been the reason why they did it on a SmackDown and not the pay-per-view.
Yeah, because isn't the speculation going around that Roman's kind of next competitor is supposed to be Riddle, and then I think they're setting up for him versus Randy at SummerSlam, which absolutely I would give me that match today, tomorrow. Randy's in the prime of his career, Roman's in the prime of his career. Yes, I know Randy's older and everything, but the stuff he's doing now, he's one of the most over guys on the roster.
Yeah, and then it's supposed to be Drew McIntyre at the Clash.
Yeah, shit that we know that. Is it shit that we absolutely
absolutely, it is shit that we know that.
Yeah, they just keep getting their shit exposed. So now when they try to reveal stuff, it's just like, oh well, we know this. Big deal.
Right. Well, here's a prime example. We have Double or Nothing coming up this weekend. We have Hangman versus CM Punk. It's still a kind of a coin flip as to who's going to win. You can make a good case either way. We pretty much already know with WWE, Roman's most likely going to probably face The Rock at WrestleMania. So now we're just waiting to get there. And that's a problem because now we know, we already know the end game. So we just have to wait until we get there.
CJ.
I'm ready to shoot now.
Go for it. Bring it on.
Okay, so Randy Orton in his back situation. I'm 50-50 with that. No, I'm more like 75-25%. I'm 75% for sure that it's a real injury because if you guys remember, this was his second or third Raw that he missed before they had that match.
True.
Been reported everywhere. And normally if it's an injury, WWE, they would have been reporting some, oh, Randy Orton is, out for this and that. But these are from real ringside news and stuff. And
that was Randy Orton.
Wow. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people are actually reporting this, and normally we'll hear from WWE first. They'll be like, oh yeah, such and such is out for this type of injury. But I mean, this just seems real. Yeah, of course we're supposed to have Riddle versus Reigns at what is it, Money in the Bank, I guess so.
Yeah.
But yeah, Money in the Bank.
Not anymore because he's been removed.
Really? They removed him already?
Roman has been removed from Money in the Bank already.
Oh,
so therefore, that's
I heard he's been removed from Hell in a Cell. I didn't hear from Money in the Bank.
He's removed from Money in the Bank. Yeah, that's why he got removed because it's in a smaller venue now. So that's this injury for Randy Orton. It's not something that's kayfabe. I think this is a real injury. Now, if it was fake, then yes, it's been perfect time. It gives Riddle time to build himself up as a real singles competitor once again, and then it gives an opportunity for Randy Orton to come back and say, okay, this is my turn. But of course, if that happens, Riddle will have to go out for injury or something like that, and then crap like that happens.
Do you think that they're going to split them up after this?
Yeah, it's that time.
How do you think they do it?
I still think Randy turns. I think they'll want to keep Riddle as that baby face, the guy with the scooter, the stoned guy. I think they want him to keep. They want to keep him like that, the bro guy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even if he does go heel, because he's never been heel, I don't think in WWE yet.
I think he could do it.
Yeah, I think he could do it, but it's a test run. We got to figure out, like, I mean, me seeing Riddle, and I got a picture of him. That's why I keep looking over it. But it's like I don't know if I can see this guy being heel unless they let him wrestle how he was wrestling back in NXT. That's the only way that his heel character will work out. That's the only way. But if he's going to be going against Roman Reigns, then there's no way that he can go heel against Orton. Orton will literally have to turn just because that's Orton thing. And I gave you a hint as well. Like he cut off that damn mustache. So I feel like he's going back to the Apex Predator this time and going back to heel. So it's like you got to patch in some little kinks and everything. So I mean, hey, I think it's going to happen, but I can't see Riddle turning heel yet.
Well, let's be real. Randy's the more likely to do it, and I think it's my fantasy booking brain that's like, how cool would it be if everybody thinks Randy's going to turn and he gets hit with an RKO by his buddy?
Yeah,
shit, the place would pop.
Yeah,
if Randy's finally the one that gets turned on, it would be a huge thing because it's normally Randy doing it.
Yeah,
true. Right. Like I can't think of the last person that kind of screwed Randy. Bray, maybe.
No, Randy screwed Bray.
Yeah, he burned his house.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember that. That was
burned Sister Abigail to death.
Yeah, he burned his house, then he burned him.
That's true.
Oh yeah,
we haven't seen him since.
It's the damn Jack in the Box with Alexa.
Right. Sorry, ridiculous.
All right, folks. Anything else you can think on Friday night? I mean, we got Butch and that.
We got Max
and my boy LA Knight.
Max Dupree.
Yes. I'm sorry, Will. I had to call you Max Dupree earlier. I just had to include that because it's the stupidest damn name I've ever heard of.
So now I don't know.
He could have been so much. No, I didn't.
Right, was that insult day?
I'm digging my own grave. But no, it's just LA Knight
Will looking over down at him. Oh yeah,
right.
Oh yeah, boy.
What you trying to say? Yeah, I mean, Max Dupree. I thought it was adorable that they tried to keep the LA Knight, but somebody in creative, it couldn't have been him, said, can you just put an inflection on the end of that? Dupree! What the shit?
Like Bruce Pritchard all over that.
Wait, he really said that?
Oh, yeah. I had to do the same thing. I was on the damn stream watching it live.
They said it's not Max Dupree, it's Max Dupree.
Yeah.
And he said it literally like that.
All right, so we can have us another Fandango situation.
There we go.
Fandango.
Right.
Damn it, I'm not wrestling until you get my name right.
Right. Oh my goodness, that was crazy. But yeah, I mean, SmackDown has really been downhole. I mean, we've got a lot of job matches going on. I had, of course, Usos. They defeated RK Bro, Nakamura versus Zayn. Gunther, whatever you want to be called. Walter defeated Drew Gulak again.
Poor Drew Gulak.
Man.
Drew,
who did he piss off?
Man,
they massacred my boy.
He fucked up.
Yeah.
He must have spilled coffee on somebody.
He sneezed around Vince.
He sneezed, yeah.
Yeah. And then after that, we had Raquel Rodriguez versus Shotzi. She beat her.
Lame.
And then Xavier Woods versus Butch.
Yeah,
that was the whole SmackDown
for the 5,000th time. And now, no. Let me get to this. How many times do we have to see the New Day versus the Brawling Brutes before you get the point across? I'm sick and tired of it. I want it to die out. If it's not Xavier Woods next week, I do not care who the New Day's partner is, and that's it.
Wait, what?
See it to your eyes. That's WWE.
Wait. Hold on. What you mean you don't care if it's Xavier Woods next week? What do you mean?
No, I'm sorry. I meant Tyler Breeze.
I was like, wait, what? I'm like, he is there.
Yeah, Xavier Woods. No, okay.
He's that damn mad. He's like, I don't want to see anybody there.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want to see anybody. But Tyler Breeze, I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, screw this shit. I'm over it. I don't care who comes out. I don't care if it's Stone Cold and Xavier Woods. I don't want to watch it.
I don't care if it's Ezekiel and Butch.
Speaking of Ezekiel, by the way, I think I'm jumping the shark here, but I did laugh at the fact that now Ezekiel gets pulled into this whole edge of bullshit. But we'll get there later.
Oh yeah, he's getting the tease.
It'd be crazy, dog.
It has jumped the shark.
And he was in a KO shirt in that picture.
Bring out Elias. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, bring out Elias. Dog, can you imagine they give this man a damn strap on
beard?
I said, what they give him a strap on beard?
This comes out like
you have Ezekiel and Elias working together. It's just like, damn, my bro's a bad guy now. I looked up to him.
That'd be so damn crazy.
Oh shit! And then what we that was pretty much it on SmackDown though. It was a kind of a float show. The fans gave it not very good 4s and 5s. They weren't loving it at all.
They gave high scores because of the unification.
It had one good moment.
Oh shit! Yeah, it got bumped up. My bad.
It got bumped up to like 7s and 8s. Yeah.
It ended up. Yeah, sorry.
We even had 110.
The match. Who gave it a 10?
I gave it 11.
Was CJ?
Yeah, I think it was CJ.
Then he ended up going 7.
Yeah.
I didn't give it a 10. That was not me. Somebody did say 11 out of 10 though on the channel.
That was me.
That was
yeah.
Max Dupree, and I was like, nah.
Max Dupree ruined it.
6 or 7.
Oh yeah, because I was like, wait a minute, Nick. There's Max Dupree. It's like, oh damn it, 8.
You had to ruin it for me.
I did.
Way to go.
So I guess we're done with SmackDown. Guess we can move on to the
Raw.
A show.
Monday Night Raw.
The number one show in wrestling.
Hooray.
By the numbers.
Yeah. Sure.
What happened there?
What are we going on with? I thought you had
I mean, on Raw, we had Riddle and the Street Profits versus the Usos and Sami Zayn. Usos walked out on Sami Zayn, of course, because he wanted to be in the bloodline.
I love the Sami Zayn thing with the bloodline. It reminds me of Dorky Kurt.
Oh shit!
I don't know who the hell that is.
Look it up. It's when Kurt Angle was trying to be cool with Stone Cold and everything. So he sang him songs and they got cowboy hats and everything.
Yeah.
He's just trying to be with the badass, and he's just an absolute dork.
That's crazy. I remember that. Yeah. So yeah, we had that match. Of course, like I said, Riddle and Street Profits, they won that one. Then moving on, next match was MVP versus Bobby Lashley. Winner chooses a stipulation at the Hell in a Cell versus Bobby and Omos. Thoughts on that match?
No
thoughts.
Bobby's weird as a face.
I think wasn't the stipulation now a handicap match with MVP and Omos against Lashley?
Is it in the cell though? Or
no.
Straight up handicap?
I think it's straight up handicap.
I think it's straight up handicap too.
Man,
MVP too old for that.
on the ground the whole night.
Why would you have a feud like that in Hell in a Cell? It's usually the big feuds.
It's Hell in a Cell. Just drop that cage and leave it on the floor the whole night. Every feud goes through that cage. Screw it. You've already taken.
No, that's what ruined it.
No, we ruined it having a pay-per-view for it.
True.
Right.
Wait, so no. It is inside the
every
stage.
match. This isn't TNA. Lethal Lockdown.
It is in the cage.
Yes.
Is it?
What?
It says Lashley put MVP in a post-match hurt lock. However, MVP will have the right to choose a stipulation for the match inside the steel cage.
Dun dun dun.
So I guess it's gonna be they can't have a steel cage and Hell in a Cell the same damn show.
No, they have to have at least 2 cell matches a pay-per-view.
What?
I am confused.
No, I think we're gonna be like
Man. All right, screw that. We'll have to wait to
I'm looking
to Hell in a Cell.
Gotta wait for next week.
Yeah, then we finally got us a mixed tag team match.
Mixed match challenge.
A mixed tag match between Judgment Day, Damian and Rhea versus AJ Styles and Liv Morgan, where the Judgment Day obviously won that match. Any complaints about that match?
Complaints?
Yeah,
No.
complaints. Anything you guys want to see different in that match?
The commentary is weird, trying to sound all pontificating while I philosophize and everything like Edge. It's like
The
Jimmy
circle of
Smith, I think his name
omnipotence.
is, like him and Byron, they can't do the whole higher verbiage and everything like that. They just sound like,
Yeah,
I have
especially
a
not Myron.
thesaurus here.
Yeah.
Oh, look at my notes. It has big words.
Right.
Right. Looking like it's, that's what Cody does, big ass words. Speaking of Cody Rhodes, we had Cody Rhodes versus The Miz. Cody Rhodes won that match via disqualification due to Seth Rollins interfering once again.
Not surprised.
Did we get the Cody countdown?
Yes.
We got it? Really?
Whoa.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't think it was on there.
I was gonna
did
say
you guys
screw the
peek?
Cody
Dumbest shit
countdown.
ever.
Did you
Screw
guys
that.
see the AEW countdown that they advertised
Yeah.
yesterday? I was like, all right now.
They're messing
all
with
right.
you.
Right, like, all right now. But KJ, you pointed something out. I think that was you on the Raw, when Seth Rollins, he wanted to go ahead and take that belt away from that little kid. He smacked or whipped the Cody Rhodes on the back with it.
Yeah.
And you said it was an AEW reference.
Yeah, with the whole Wardlow thing.
Yeah.
Or MJF, sorry.
On a week that Wardlow was about to take the lashes, the last guy that took the lashes that kind of put that on the map was 10. Everyone remembers Cody taking the 10 from MJF. He took 10 solid, and he sold them way bigger. I wouldn't say better because Ward sold it perfect.
Wardlow just talking about.
Yeah, I know, but that was the perfect sell for it.
And every time Cody looked like he wanted to die. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Cody, I found it really interesting that he took the lash. And then the only thing I thought was funny about that is he does the old dramatic hobble. And it was like, I was waiting for the director to be like, cut. And you just start walking normal. Selling hard, but the fans are giving me like, oh, what a hero. And he gives the kid back the belt, but he didn't, like I said this, he didn't look at the kid. He didn't like rub his head. He was just like, here. And just kept going.
My leg hurts.
So ridiculous.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I gotta go to the back, sit this one out.
All right, then after that, we got Becky Lynch versus Asuka.
Again.
Hooray. Yeah, and then Becky won. Now she's in the women's title match on so.
We knew that was coming.
Let's talk about how she won the freaking match.
Well, we kind of went the way we thought it would.
Hell
The
no,
heel-
it didn't.
No.
The heel got the cheat and win.
Did you see how that what kind of roll up that was?
Whoa, okay.
That was all messed up.
That was the biggest botch I've ever seen. That shit was worse than WrestleMania when it was them three women fighting for that damn belt botch.
Oh yeah, that table.
Dog, Asuka didn't even get hit. She has once she even had a damn finisher move hit on her ass. She gets to the ring, lays on her back, roll over or whatever. Here come Becky. Okay, let me go to grab her. She's botching the damn roll up as is. Didn't even stump her. Just picked her legs up and sat down and counted. What the fuck was that?
It's like we gotta go. We gotta go.
Like
We gotta
MJF
go.
taking a chair shot.
Yeah.
We gotta get Becky Lynch on the pay per view. Let's go.
Yeah, like what the fuck? That was the silliest shit I've ever seen. And oh my god, I don't even want to watch Hell in a Cell, to be honest.
They don't really.
They
don't really have anything big on there.
We got 4 cell matches so far because we have Becky and Belair in it. We have
And Asuka.
And and Asuka. Right, I forgot it was triple threat. We got the handicap match. We got the
Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins.
Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins,
And Ezekiel and Kevin Owens.
Is not in a cage though.
Oh, sorry. What would be the other one in the cage?
No, so it was 4 matches, 1 not in the cage. I lied.
Oh, okay.
3 out of 4.
Yeah, that's still a lot that's 3 cell matches, potentially 4 if Omos and Bobby Lashley are in one. Like that's a lot.
You're still cage.
That's overkill.
Like, what the hell?
Steel Cage and Hell in a Cell on the same night. Like,
Right.
What the hell?
That's how the hell this gonna work out, but all right.
They'll probably have 2 cages always sit above the ring.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any surprise that this show got ratings as low as 0 by some people? I believe you gave it a 0.
I gave that shit a 0.
No, that's why I laughed when it's supposed to be the #1 show. Like, even that Seth Rollins has even said it goes on too long. Like, even the people on the show are saying it sucks. Like, how many times has KO sat there and made fun of Raw on air?
Yeah, where he's like, this happened 10 minutes ago. Why is this
right?
He's tweeting about the Cody countdown and everything. Like, if
That
they're
was
even
hilarious.
shitting on it, then why should we really? Why is that the number one show?
Yeah.
There's no way it's the number one show. They should just put it back to 2 hours at this point. Like, no one cares what's going on in it. It's mostly replays and rematches anyway. Same goes for the 2-hour show. But yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, it's the number one show because of history. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's established, right? But
yeah, next year is going to be 30 years of Monday Night Raw. It's insane.
Damn. And they still shitty. That's the thing. I'm a WWE fan, but man, I was shit on that company so damn quick.
Well,
but
man,
I would still never go over to AEW though.
Really?
I'm a ride till I die. Okay, I'm a ride till I die. Right.
But man, like that show is 3 hours, and it's a lot of nothing. Like, what is their opposition against longer matches or more matches? I get it. For those who are listening, he showed me the money. But yeah, I mean, imagine being like, I don't know if you've been to a show recently, but it wasn't a live. Oh, there you go. Look at this guy.
That's all they care about.
This man got props.
That's all they care about.
Here
Put
comes
that
money.
Monopoly stuff away.
Ooh, Canadian Tire money.
I'm a photographer. This should do say copy in the corner. I ain't got this much. If I had this much trust and belief, I would not be here right now. I'd be in Vegas.
Vegas.
Oh man.
Yeah. It's a big money scheme. That's it. Shit.
Right?
Sorry.
But yeah, for those who watch live, do you not feel like it's like a lot of fucking standing around? A lot of like, we're just watching. Like, what is happening? All that shit down. What are they doing? Jumping jacks?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, just waiting for the commercials to be over and the replays to be over. They're just standing there. It's like, come on, can my opponent come out now, please?
But it's still funny to me how we still hear stories about Raw getting rewritten last minute and everything, or like didn't Ali and Austin Theory have a match that was scrapped and everything like that? Like,
yeah, for time.
How are you scrapping stuff when you have half your show is filler?
Yeah.
True.
Oh, we had to change the story. Why? We've got the same mid card for the last 44 weeks. What the fuck?
You're the ones who write this. So how do you need to change the story?
You got one job.
You have to change your own job. Like,
makes no damn sense. But yeah, that's all this happened on what was that, Raw? I'm about to say SmackDown. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing more than the damn divorce situation with the 24/7 and 48/7.
No one cares about that.
74 European champion.
Hey, we almost went through a whole episode without the 24/7 though. Right there. My question to you guys, I think from Raw, Riddle comes out and gives like this heartfelt, I thought he was gonna cry, kind of emotional speech. How did do you guys like, oh shit, like Riddle's doing this, or like the fans seem to be into it? What did you guys like? Some people said, oh shit, he's still a stoner, he can't talk.
I thought it was decent. I mean, decent acting on his part. Sure, his voice is still a bit dopey. Randy's having problems.
That's the worst. That's what killed it for me. He sounds like he got dropped on his head as a child. Like,
don't he and Bobby Lashley sound the same though? Please tell me you hear the resemblance in their voices.
Like Bobby the list.
You have to
kind of. He sounds more whiny, but Riddle still sounds like a stoner, where it's like, bro, I just got out of this. It's like a stoner and Donald Trump had a kid. Bro, have you tried this, man? It's sick.
Damn. It sounds like Andy Newman, like, you got a friend in me.
Man.
Oh, that's funny. Lashley and Riddle sound alike. Now I gotta pay attention.
I'm telling you, dude, they do. I'm telling you. Hey, I'll be tripping. I'm like, damn, y'all are twins and shit.
But Lashley, when he speaks,
they have Sami Zayn as a sister.
What?
I was saying, because he said Riddle and Bobby Lashley sound the same, and I said, and then they have they have Sami Zayn as a sister.
Oh my god! I don't care. The picture's going around of Sammy, like in like the childhood.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's fucking crazy. Moving on from Raw, we got NXT up. I have nothing about that show.
Nothing.
I don't watch NXT.
Oh, who cares about NXT? Who cares about it?
Yeah, I mean, nothing.
Nothing really came of it. Again, we're doing this more like the Druid shit with the Gacy. Shit, what else happened on Tuesday? Like
we
nothing
had
really.
the breakout tournament. Nikita Lyons is injured. Tiffany.
Oh, we can talk about that.
Yeah, but who cares? Yeah,
well, I mean, Nikita Lyons is a star. Like she's gonna be.
She's getting over it. She's over
Man,
as hell on
but she only over for one reason.
Exactly. That's
Here's
what
the
I'm
reason.
saying.
You gotta
There's
flaunt
no
it.
reason. There's no reason.
She's
Like,
still
oh my
over.
god,
There is a reason. She's
What a
over for
great-
her ass.
what
Come
a
on
great
now.
wrestler she is.
You gotta flaunt it.
Like she's
Exactly. So if it works, go for it.
So you
she has a
telling me
good finisher,
so-
but not
so-
for the
no,
right
no.
reasons.
So you telling me that she's over because she's a good wrestler?
No.
Yeah, she got talent. She got some
No.
talent.
But
I'm
it's
not
no,
saying
no,
at
no,
all
no, no,
because
no,
she's
no,
a
no.
good wrestler.
That's
I'm
the
saying
same
because of
thing
that
as
ass.
I'm saying
same
she's
thing as saying
over.
Kim Kardashian has talent. That's the same thing as saying that. No, she doesn't.
No, that's rude.
She's over
Take that
because
back.
That is no.
You take that
it's
back.
true. It's true, and you know it.
No way.
Only thing Kim
I'm gonna piss
Kardashian.
people off, but
What
it's
does Kim
true.
do?
What
She
did Kim do? Well, we
Kim
all know what
ruins-
Kim
she-
did.
Man, she ruins black man lives. That's all I say.
Kanye West is over there crying in the corner. Steve
That's all I
Davidson
can
ain't
say.
seeing my kids.
Look at the
Oh.
Kardashians, man. Hell with the
Oh,
Kardashians. They not wrestling.
Yeah, how do we end up
Exactly.
there? Just because the minute a big ass comes up, we got to talk about Kim's like it was the only big ass ever.
Nicki
I put
Minaj.
pillows in my ass and make it look huge too, folks.
Oh no. All right, so I'll run down NXT, I guess. So for those who give a fuck.
We don't.
NXT, Channing. What the fuck? Channing Stacks? Is that Chase U?
Yes.
I don't know who the
No.
hell- okay.
Yeah, one of them.
Chase U, Lorenzo, and Troy Two Dimes. Why
Oh
the fuck?
yeah.
Why are their
Two
names
Dimes.
like this?
I swear to God, a 6-year-old came up with them.
Okay,
Well,
okay.
that's the
Chase
gangster guy,
U and his
Cody
tag
Rhodes.
team partner. Right. Okay. Chandler Lorenzo and Troy Donovan versus Malik Blade and Edris and Nof. You know what?
No one knows who these people are.
So you guys, I don't know anybody on NXT. Only person I can say is Wesley.
Oh shit.
And that's
Wesley's your
fucking it.
jobber now.
And Mandy Rose
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Indy Hartwell. That's it.
Mandy fought Indy. Indy win.
Who the hell is Von Wagner?
Von Wagner's gonna be a star. That's Matt Bloom's son.
Who the hell
Oh.
is Matt Balloon?
Shit. That didn't help anybody.
I think
No
I know
one
who.
cares.
Damn. All right, let's move on to the next show. I guess. God damn it,
AEW
I don't know
Dynamite.
about it.
Dynamite.
Yeah, I guess I can
Looking
take the Raw
bastard.
recap rundown.
AEW Dynamite. Dynamite. What you guys got for it?
The actually best show in wrestling right now.
It wasn't a great show this week, though.
No, but usually it's the best and most entertaining. So
Okay, let me ask you this then.
okay.
The whole AEW show, no, Rampage. Was Rampage better than the unification match?
No.
Hell no.
No.
Was
No, it's across the
Dynamite
board.
was not this Dynamite that we just seen, but the last week Dynamite, was that better than the unification match?
No.
Might have been.
No.
I'm trying to
No.
think back. You're making me go through like a lot of wrestling here in my head.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about it, and it's like I don't know.
What happened last week on Dynamite?
I think I watched
Nothing.
it actually. That was the 10 lashes. It was the Regal and Jericho confrontation. I watched this literally with my mom earlier today.
It was pretty much promos
Yes,
and repeats.
they had Serena Deeb call out Dustin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
You know, that
had
was a weak show, yeah.
they had
So that-
O'Reilly versus Phoenix, Hardy versus
Right.
Cole. Yeah, it
Oh,
was
this is where
pretty-
you're gonna go with it, eh?
So right there you go. So you can't say that you cannot say that that's the best show in wrestling all over. You can't say that at all.
The only
because it's
thing that
not.
got right, but look at who was
That
involved
one
in
match. But he just said, I just asked you guys, was that the unification match the best? Was better than Rampage and Dynamite? What did you guys say? Go ahead and repeat that for everybody in the back.
I mean,
You
yeah,
said
that's
yes.
the Roman Reigns. That's why.
You said yes. You said
Roman
that
Reigns.
unification match. Roman Reigns ain't have shit to do with it. The match was
He's the one who won them the match.
He was the one
cares?
who helped
Nobody
him win.
cares.
It was
But
true.
everybody tuned in because it said tag team unification match.
it was an important
Am I
match. It
wrong?
meant
Am I
something. So it
wrong?
was good.
We thought
Yeah.
Roman Reigns was gone. That's what we was like, okay, cool. Roman isn't going to be here because
No,
He ain't
I
supposed to
just
come
thought
in
Roman Reigns
live.
wasn't wrestling.
Right?
Yeah, he's not gonna wrestle. I mean, he shouldn't be on the show. Hey, I got my answer.
No, he's still got to be there just to pull
Right.
ratings. That's why Brock Lesnar used to go there all the time. He didn't wrestle. He just stood there.
Look, everybody that's watching this video, y'all heard that shit.
Mm-hmm.
The unification match is better than Dynamite and Rampage.
I think the correct answer here, this man is the objection, Your Honor.
Hearsay.
Overruled. Right, hearsay.
You asked the question.
Every smart ass on the fucking screen had an answer. Oh, that was awesome. There was nothing on those shows as good as that. But comparing the match to the shows is hard because now that's what WWE fans kind of hold on to. We're like that one.
Yeah, one good moment.
One segment was amazing. The whole show was wrong.
But I would never say the whole show. That's why I said that one match. Nothing else on SmackDown mattered. Nothing else mattered. But it was the same as that. Okay, we just watched Dynamite yesterday. And I said, damn, I'm having a hard time standing up. Like I was dozing and shit. SmackDown, I was dozing, but that unification match is what woke me all the fuck up. Nothing last night woke me up. Nothing.
No, that might have been the best moment. Like I said, we're kind of covering the last 7 days of wrestling. This is a Thursday, so Wednesday to Wednesday. You really do have that might be one of the best moments of the entire week, right?
Mm-hmm.
For me, my favorite moment of the week
was, to be honest.
That's true, but I did really like that Wardlow moment last night.
But it wasn't big.
We hit MJF with a chair.
He's still laying down.
Bro, that man, he was done.
He died.
Done. I was like, damn.
Someone get your kid, bro.
He was given the ask and sell job. It was brutal.
All right, so let's go and get back on track. I guess AEW Dynamite. I'm gonna go one by one. Let's hear ratings for this Dynamite because, like you said, Dynamite is cool.
What did I say? I said 7.
No, not for those. I'm gonna go from match to match.
Oh, okay. Shit. Let's go for it. Yeah.
Match. So we had these are random orders. We had a 3-way dance. Why the hell they call it that? A triple threat match between Jungle Boy, Swerve Strickland, and Ricky Starks.
That was good as hell.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah, that was good.
What's the ratings?
8 out of what? 5?
10.
10.
10.
Let's do 5. Let's do 5 because it's matches.
Yeah, 5 because it's just matches. Let's go 3.5.
3.5. 4.
3.5.
I go 3.5 as well.
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
Yep, there wasn't really that bad. Okay.
Swerve came out on top.
The biggest match that they had on the show tonight, steel cage match versus Wardlow and Shawn Spears with special guest referee Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
5.
Yeah.
5. Listen, man, that shit at the end, like Wardlow on the cage going nuts. It was like watching a UFC guy who just knocked somebody out, jump up on the octagon and give the how do you do? And the crowd, I love those moments. Like I think that's what we all live for, is those big fucking crowd moments where they just sucks you in. And he's on this cage, and we don't care about kayfabe, what's real, what's not. I don't care. It's just let's go. It was so good. It was good. And 5 from start to finish. This whole rivalry. MJF touches anything, it turns gold so far. This kid, if all this bullshit and kayfabe, which we'll get to later, he's literally going to be a wanted man in 2024. Period.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that for sure. Yeah. Now let me ask you this. So, the hell is that? I got a rubber.
Motorcycle.
Car going by, or was there a dog under your desk?
Right. So you
that
guys
would be me. That's a car going by.
Okay, all right. So you guys remember the CM Punk and MJF, their feud,
right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is gonna be a resemblance right quick, and I want you guys to think about it. CM Punk said something to MJF, and whatever he said happened on the other show the next damn night, or the next week. What segment am I talking about?
That was what was it? When it was the second time they argued. It wasn't the first promo they did, but man, why you got to jog my memory all the time?
Right.
You guys want me to say it?
Just say it.
So CM Punk, he called MJF a bootleg Miz.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, yes.
So fine. Okay, riddle me
And
this.
then you have guys on the other network saying your name.
Riddle me this then. The Miz was just a guest referee for Ali's match. Is it kind of cool? Is it kind of coincidence that MJF is referee for this match as well?
Oh,
is it coincidence?
Yeah.
Man,
I don't know.
Coincidence? I think not.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
I don't give a shit what anyone says about this whole "we're not competition" bullshit, because we see a lot of that mirroring shit and a lot of like, listen, let's be straight up. The House of Blue, come on now.
Yeah. That's Judgment Day for you guys don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and that's why I told you guys before. I think it's a damn wrestling Illuminati. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, every company is doing the same spiel, just different people, and did something that's like a little bit different. But I mean, everything is pretty much the damn same.
It's monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah, and that's why I think it's a wrestling Illuminati. Nobody is allowed to do something different at all. Everybody got to do the same spiel. I don't know.
No, it's just because they can't think of any good ideas.
Okay.
They're too lazy.
You talking about every company or just WWE?
Just WWE.
I think the two main companies, because they're trying to go back and forth with each other. So it's, oh, well, they're doing this, they're doing that. So they're so caught up in competing with each other that they're not actually trying to put out well thought out stories.
Yeah, and before I get to the next match, never mind. Let's go to this finish of AEW because we can talk about that afterwards. Owen Hart Cup Foundation for the women's tournament. We had Tony versus Dr. DMD. What's the ratings on that match?
2.5.
I almost fell asleep during it, honestly. I didn't care. I didn't care who came out on top on that.
Yeah, and that's what I was kind of getting to So I said 2. Yeah, 2 for that one.
I was disappointed. I thought it would be good.
Yeah, it should have been great. Then we had another one. Was the men's tournament. We had Samoa Joe versus Kyle O'Reilly.
I'll go 4.
Yeah, 4.
4. I think I'll stick with the 3. So I think the finish is weak.
Yeah, the finish was weak, but the back and forth there and the striking, I'll definitely say.
Oh, with him frothing at the mouth as he's getting choked out and everything.
That too. Yeah, I'll say 4.
Shit looks sick. Okay, Joe, what's your ratings?
It looks like a rabid dog.
4.
4. All right. Next match, we got the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions FTR versus Roppongi Device.
We all knew FTR was winning, so and it resulted in disqualification. So I'll say 2.5.
A DQ match. Oh yeah, Jeff Cobb and the other guy. I don't know
the other guy. Yeah.
I'll give this a 3.
3.
Nick.
Yeah, I think I'll say 2.5.
Well, that's the thing is because I like that with Jeff Cobb and Great O'Khan running in because they're tied to Will Ospreay. They're part of his kind of faction and everything like that. So
yeah, they are.
That's interesting to me, especially with Forbidden Door coming up.
Oh, okay.
What are they called again? I know their name.
Crap! You would ask me that.
Yeah,
not
right.
the Club.
No,
it's not the Bullet Club.
Is it something like, Nations?
Yeah, there's something like that. It's kind of like they're, United Nations or something like that.
No, Empire.
United Empire.
United Empire. There we go. United Nations Empire. We got there.
Yeah, we got there.
Nation. Domination.
All right, then the last match never mind, that was the last match. Then we had the segment between Paige and Punk face to face. I think this was the weakest promo I've ever heard on AEW TV from CM Punk.
We're gonna humiliate you. You will shake my hand, damn it.
Question: do you think that's because he has to kind of go at the level that Paige does, and Paige isn't that great of a promo?
No, I feel like that he's CM Punk. He's CM Punk. You shouldn't.
Right, but no, I'm saying that's why it was a weak promo because
like
they had a little face off, and he can't just absolutely eviscerate Paige.
That should be his damn job to do that. He should be fucking.
But they're still trying to make him look like a credible champion.
He's not.
He already hasn't been that great of a
really
champion.
Not a credible champion.
Eviscerate him on TV right before a main event pay-per-view match.
Well, I think that's the thing is Adam Page has been tricky because he does come. They have booked him kind of weak, and then people have that weak sense of him at times.
Right.
That if Punk emasculated him, it wouldn't be good. But I'm convinced based on that promo, Adam Page is going to win this match. And he pulled out that one thing and the fans cheered it. They stopped cheering for Punk for a second and they cheered for Page, which hasn't really been the case too much. But when he said, I'm not just defending this title, I'm defending AEW. And everybody who's been like the loyalist in the crowd were like, yeah, fuck him. Like,
he mentioned us. Yay.
Fuck him.
Yeah, you were never in WWE. Yay.
Right?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I just feel like it was still weak. I think he could have done more. Like, I understand where you guys are coming from, but shit, he could have done more.
Yeah, and I think for that go home moment, we're always kind of looking for some type of, oh my God, better tune in Sunday. And it was just kind of like, we already told you what's up. Be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, could that also be a bit, because like we saw today, to where they're waiting to put on the main event based on the NBA playoff game and everything. So if it gets into that kind of weird area to where they're kind of just waiting to kill time and everything,
what if it kicks off
another
the
promo
show
or something, or do we want to, it's just a weird play with that.
Yeah, it's weird because you usually don't expect basketball to affect a pay-per-view. So I don't know how is this coming into play?
I wonder if it's just the TNT deal.
Yeah, but the show's not on
it's TBS.
Yeah, but the Double or Nothing.
Right? Right.
So how is the basketball game fucking up this pay-per-view?
I think it's just fear mongering. I don't think it should really.
Or is that just people leaking bullshit?
I think it's.
Well, no, I think it could be how like they don't want to. So many people are going to be watching one thing. They try to want to wait for.
That's bullshit.
To
put
break
the show
off.
on. Have content.
Listen, I'm just trying to justify their bullshit. I'm not saying it's not bullshit.
Wait, so when is it on the
it kicks off
at Sunday?
PM.
Oh well, shit. I mean, it ain't. Only way it's going to happen is if the fucking Celtics do not win the goddamn game. That is it. Celtics, Jason Tatum, damn it, you from St. Louis, fucking Missouri. You better win this damn match. We ain't got to see this bullshit again. Like, it's 3-2.
3-2.
3-2.
Hey, Celtics leading. All they need is that one win. They're going against the whack ass Miami Heat.
Let's go Heat just to watch this man's blood pressure go up.
Hell
right.
No.
Oh my God.
Hell no. I'll literally be gone for 2 weeks. I'm like, I ain't coming back. I'll see y'all next year. But
that's
it.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the weekly recap for the world of Wrasslin.
The world of Wrasslin.
Yeah.
With that being said, folks, I will take a minute to remind everybody out there, we are the Wrasslin for Life Network. We are here 7 days a week. And when I say here, we're on YouTube. If you're listening to us on Spotify, find us on YouTube. Check us out on Instagram. Google us, Wrasslin for Life Network. You'll figure it out. But yeah, come to the channel, check us out, be a part of the show, join the family, tell everybody you know. We do watch parties. We have original content. We have this awesome podcast. It's just kicking off season 2. So tune in, folks. Like, subscribe, click the little bell when you do it. And for those all listening, follow us on Spotify as well, or anywhere you get your podcast pleasure. And I think now we're going to change it up and jump into some headlines, folks.
Yes.
Kicking off season 2 with a bang, bang, bang.
Right. This is the portion of the show where it gets absolutely
heated. This is what it turned into Wild Wild West.
There's no more WWE bullshit.
Everybody's just Mexican standoff. Just everybody's waiting.
It took an hour. It's like Bruce Buffer. This is the moment you've all been waiting for.
Time.
5 rounds. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say the rest. I don't care.
Well, I think if I'll start this off as far as this portion goes. And folks, if you are listening, feel free to let us know whether it's on Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube, what your opinions are. If you think one of us are cracked upside the head, or you just want to high five one of us for being the smartest guy in the room, thank you, by the way. And but that being said, let's start off with the one thing that everyone's talking about more than anything, or it's 2 things: Sasha and it's Naomi.
There are people, not things. Get it right.
Well, I mean, I can't bury the lead. I kind of did.
Yeah.
Not if you ask WWE, they're things.
There's just a number.
They're their property.
Yeah, they are actors who perform a role.
Yeah, and they have to commit to the contract.
Well, that's the thing. Isn't it weird that like you see now even Zack Ryder was coming out trying to defend like, oh, they should have just played their part and all of that. Like,
yeah,
the what's his name there? The one Damian Sandow. He came out and even said like, oh, I had to do all of this and all of that, and I still showed up. Like, it's weird that you have some people that are in the industry that are like backing them on walking out, and some that are like, wait, hold on, what the hell are you doing? Like, I had to deal with way more shit than you on, and I stayed.
Mm. Yeah, no, I think that's a matter of perception on that one. Sorry, CJ, if you were going, but yeah, no, that one's interesting in the sense of I agree with it. I mean, there's a level of professionalism, and I mean, I don't. Taking what their issue was aside, you hate your job, you want to quit, fine. I'm all for it. But, you knew what your match was going to be at, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. They knew in the afternoon.
They knew for 8 hours, they said.
Right? They waited and waited. And then it is when you're kind of a team dynamic, right? When somebody fucking bails last minute, it fucks everything up. Like, it really does. And it is a disservice. Like, sometimes you got to take one for them. Fuck the company. I'm here for these people, my peers. Right? If they would have went 8 hours before and said, I'm out, fine. Respect. You made your choice. If you did your job and then quit, fuck it. That's the last time I'm ever getting pinned in your ring. Go home. I don't give a shit. But I don't like what they did. It takes away from what they were the point they were trying to prove.
Well, that's the thing, though, is you'd still kind of have like this weird timeline. Like, you have a little bit from Naomi's friend that comes out. You have a little bit from this person, or I heard this. Like, I read a thing today that said that they actually walked out hours before Raw went live and everything like that. So it just kind of, we don't know the true story yet. And that's what I guess throws everything off, is we haven't heard from Sasha or Naomi what actually happened. We just hear sources say, or you have WWE addressing it on their own shows and everything, which was weird. Like, that was actually the first time Pat McAfee had heard that they had walked out, when Michael Cole mentioned it on SmackDown. Like, that's just, it's weird for WWE to mention something like that on their own TV shows.
It really is. And a lot of people are talking about that, CJ, like the publicly kind of bashing them, like going on a little hate smear campaign.
Yeah, I just think what everybody fails to realize is this. Zack Ryder, you could have done the same stuff, but you were not and never will be on the same level as Sasha Banks. Same thing with Sandow. There's not one person in WWE right now that's on the level of Sasha Banks that will walk out of the company, because they know that they have more, first of all, they're men, and they know they have more pull than Sasha does. Imagine if Charlotte Flair walked out of WWE. Imagine if Charlotte walked out, would WWE be doing what they're doing right now for Sasha Banks and Naomi?
I don't know, because that almost kind of happened. Remember when she did the whole thing with Becky and everything like that, to where she threw down the belt and all of that, and she had that really stiff match with Nia. They were worried that she might storm off and everything, or she was trying to get out of her contract. So,
but what did they do though? They fixed it, right?
Right.
Because she got that more star power. But what I'm getting at is this: for any of the guys to say, "Oh yeah, stick around and do it," they're saying that because they're men. They're gonna do it no matter what, because they just know that they ain't shit. Zack Ryder ain't shit. Sandow ain't damn sure wasn't shit. So I mean, if Sasha feels like that this isn't for her, then it isn't for her. So for people to go shit on her because she's giving this same storyline each and every year, and nobody should want to do the same thing. She's a type of person that's not going to settle for less. And that's the type you want to be. That's the type of person you should be. But think about this. Everybody's talking about Sasha Banks, but ain't nobody talking about Naomi at all.
No.
That's the thing.
Nothing about Naomi.
Yeah, she's the one to me that it's justified of her walking out. To me, Sasha's had every opportunity handed to her. Like, and I don't mean that as in handed to her or anything like that, but like, she's already been established as one of, like you said, one of the top women and everything in WWE. Naomi was just having to deal with the stupid Sonya Deville storyline that we don't know why they hated each other and everything. So I back her walking out more than I do Sasha. Sasha, she's thrown it around a bit too much. She's already established. Like, was it that offensive to Sasha to really walk out of, oh, you have to face Ronda and you don't go over? Like,
but why give me the title, the tag team titles, and then you put me in a match with the main champion, and then I just lose? Why
right,
keep?
well, we
why
know
put
they
me
don't
back?
care about the women's tag team titles.
But that's
why.
what she's getting to. That's what she's
it.
getting to. Stop worrying about you. Got if you're gonna give me the title and my name means this damn much, this title has to mean this much. I'm not gonna keep going back and forth fighting the same girl and losing to her ass once again. But I'm not gonna. It doesn't even matter if it wasn't Ronda, if it was Charlotte, if it was Becky, if it was Naomi, her down, if it was Bianca, if it was NXT. I'm not supposed to be fighting in the main roster. I'm supposed to be in the damn tag team division, and that's where I believe that's what she's getting to. If the story is true or whatever, she wants to stay in the tag team division. She wants WWE to make the damn tag team division a fucking foundation like it should have been, but they're still lacking to do that, and that's why she's like,
Woman's
walk out.
Wrestling.
I don't blame her.
But she tried that before and everything when her and Bayley were tag champs and everything like that, and look how far it got them there. So,
well, yeah, I think that
try and do it again.
Sorry, Nick. I think that became the problem. Is I think she got a similar sell job before, and I think that's what fucking pissed her off was the fact that, hey, listen, we're gonna give you and Naomi are gonna get this little run. We're gonna give you the belts, but then you will bring prestige to this division. They did it. They did the job. They did what they were asked, and then when they got through WrestleMania, they went, just go beat each other, lose to her, and then we move on. It doesn't work.
It was the same exact story. They don't need time because it's the same thing. Think about it. So you just said Sasha and Bayley were tag team champions. Then they went ahead and they beat the main wrestlers, right, for their belts, right? Then they became dual champions. Am I wrong?
Mm-hmm.
So you see the similarity, but this time they were going to lose, right?
Oh, I get it.
So why go down that same path when you already know that this isn't benefiting me? This is actually hurting your division once again. Why keep doing it?
Yeah, like why bury your own division that's already shit? Why not try and build it up and make it something worth people watching?
That's what I'm saying. Like it's fucking pointless. I would have walked the fuck out of my damn. I would have been walked out for me not being able to. You gave me. I guess she was like a champion maybe like 4 or 6 times at this point, but I've never been able to hold that championship more than 200 days.
No,
that's stupid as hell to me.
It's what she have. The 7 matches in a row she failed to defend that title, like the women's title.
Damn near probably 30.
Well, and the biggest thing I guess was Sasha. Like I guess towards your point, CJ, and everything is she's the biggest one in the women's division that actually has that crossover potential. Mm-hmm. She did the Mandalorian. Like I just saw her the other day. She was doing an Old Spice interview thing with Kevin Hart. Like. She was on Hot Ones, and most people found her through that, not through WWE or anything. Like, it's a big thing when it's your star who's kind of branched out and made a name outside of WWE that says, man, fuck this. Like, instead of Mustafa Ali, no offense, saying, I want to be released, and then just sits at home for however long.
Why not? Why not do that? Why wouldn't you do it? If Vince McMahon wants to call you right now and he tells you, I want you to cut your beard off and cut your hair off, and then I want you to wrestle against Omos for about 6 or 7 months. You're going to be taking 6 or 7 months of losses, but I want you to do it anyway.
Now now if this is me right now talking, fine, I'll job to Omos. But
why would you do it? Why would you? Okay, let me rephrase that. Let's say, for instance, you're on the same.
If I was someone in that position, I get it.
If you are the Miz and Vince wants you to cut your beard off, cut your hair off, become a new. He wants you to get the Ezekiel package, and you're gonna job.
I was about to say that's who did it.
And you want to.
There's an example right there of someone who did it.
Yeah, and you're gonna have the job for 6 months, but you're taking all losses. We're gonna give you one big win, but after that, you're gonna be losing for the rest of your time, pretty much. And then we're gonna release you at the end of that contract time. Would you do that, or would you just say, "Fuck it, I'm leaving"?
Oh, I'm not saying at all that they're really wrong in saying "fucking" and leaving. I'm just presenting the counter argument.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, like, would you do it though?
No, I get it. Like, and that's what I was even saying is that, like, she's the one that has that crossover potential. She's the one that has branched out the most out of the big 4 horsewomen and everything like that. And you're gonna piss her off and just, you know, trash her, and we're not gonna sell your merch anymore. We're gonna, you know, shut down every social media of yours that we can. You know, I don't get how. I don't see a way that they come back from this to where she comes back to WWE, or they both come back to WWE.
Nope. I can't see. Only way it can happen is only if they're strictly, if this is kayfabe, but it's going to take a lot of good writing to bring this shit back to life.
Do you really think this is kayfabe? Like,
No.
any chance that this is bullshit?
No.
Not anymore,
if this
right?
is kayfabe, does that not piss off the fans that were like, "Oh,
No,
how
they
dare you
should,
treat
though.
Sasha?"
Only person that could be kayfabe is Naomi's situation.
I don't think she's kayfabe. I just think she might be the first one to come back and be like, "I'm sorry."
But I'm just saying that, like I was telling you guys, I'm like, Naomi, she is backstage. Now, I will say this. She has been hanging around Bianca Belair a lot more, but, and I'm saying that because of their nationalities and shit. I haven't seen her hang around any Caucasian people, I would say, fucking white people. I haven't seen her hang around them.
How dare you?
I know, but
I'm so offended.
I paid attention to a little bit. I didn't pay no big mind, but her walking out, it made me think, like, what the fuck is really going on behind doors? You got Naomi, she's a damn two-time SmackDown Women's Champion. Now one-time tag team champion. She's related to she's married to one of the Usos. She's now related to the Anoa'i family, but you guys are not building her properly. You keep giving her these hinted as, we're gonna raise you up, but we're gonna keep bringing you down. Then we're gonna keep building WWE around the same 4 people. But you got Naomi, who is good. She's a great talent. So it's like, what is really going on? You guys remember all that black shit was going on. Sorry, all the black shit was going on. Then we got the black champions.
Oh yeah.
You see now we're leaning away. We're leaning away, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's WWE can't book more than 4 women at a time.
Not even that though. The WWE very much has their finger on the pulse of what's the trendy and hot and or
20 years ago.
What's current? You know, we've watched it throughout history of they follow the news, right? And
Sometimes.
to CJ's point, you know, as America starts going through this huge issue with race and bringing it up, and it's in the streets and people are talking about it, all of a sudden now, boom. And then that topic, now I'm not in the States, so maybe I'm speaking, but that topic had died down a little right now. Like, it cooled off, and there's other topics being talked about. Yeah. And not saying that anything's changed, I'm just saying, so then they pull away from it. Oh, we're going to the Middle East. Where's Jinder? Get Mansoor, get all those guys back. And then they go through that, and then they go through the next phase.
It's bad. It's bad.
It's
bad. They do certain things at certain times in the month. Like you said, we're gonna be going to Saudi Arabia soon. So let's get Mansoor ready. Let's get something going for him. You know, Saudi Superman. You know, it's kind of honestly disgusting a little bit that they have like this whole be a star campaign and everything like that, but they just they vulture social issues of like, oh, people are upset about this. Like, let's see how we can make this to where we come out the baby face and we look like we're helping out and everything. And then it's not really it doesn't work for me, brother. And then just push it to the side and go on to the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, ridiculous.
No, but to me, the biggest problem with that is the fact that when you do that, and it's the same thing when you're hot shotting, it's kind of like extended hot shotting. You don't build up the story. You don't build up any of the characters. You don't do like Big E. You didn't do him any justice by you know, oh shit, spur of the moment here because people are gonna love this and we're gonna look like we're like nobody's fooled that Vince McMahon and a few of his buddies aren't. You know, come on, let's be real. But you know, they make that decision, and there you go. And But they didn't help Big E at all. They made him a weak champion, and he lost a bunch. That's not what you want to do either. If you're going to do it, make it count, make it matter, and make it real, and then people get behind it.
And I think that's the problem. That's where they suck at. The heels in the WWE are the stronger people for some reason. But if you go watch AEW's product, Hangman Page, he's been winning. I mean, yeah, his role has been shit. But it's like if AEW and WWE were ever to work together, we would have the best fucking wrestling each and every night.
Well, that would be greedy.
It's greedy, but it's true. It's true though. It's true. You can't lie. It's not true. I mean, it is true.
Oh no,
yeah.
We have the best of both.
Vince can write what he is. Vince is an asshole, so he can write assholes.
But do you think the Vince is really writing though?
No,
I think they run everything by him.
Mm-hmm.
I think he has to okay everything. He's a control freak.
Yeah,
he won't let stuff just go.
Yeah, I ain't heard his interviews, and Bruce Pritchard is doing all that shit.
It's
a lot of stuff that he trusts Bruce to clear.
Listen,
I watched him on Pat McAfee.
Go ahead, Nick.
No, I watched him on Pat McAfee and everything like that. And he wants control. He even mentioned about like, oh, well, if I release somebody and then, they come back to us and then, we made them better. Like, it's cool. Well, quit toying with people's livelihood just like it's a fucking tax write-off.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough one because, I mean, as what he does, I mean, he has that right to kind of, again, what they do and what they've done under Nick Khan is bullshit. And I mean, again, you cut how many people? 180 total between offices on the premise of budget cuts, and you brag about your $1 billion record-breaking year. That's bullshit. That should be criminal.
Yeah, that's spitting in everybody that got released, that everybody that got a trash bag like Mickie James did and everything like that. That's spitting in their face of, oh, well, we let you guys go, but by the way, we're making the record-breaking profits and everything over here, but we just can't afford you right now.
Mm-hmm. But that's where everybody got to use their brain and realize it's not budget cuts. It's a simple fact. Well, it is budget cuts. Every company, they have budgets for each and everything. It's a superstar budget. Right. Yes, they can brag about billions of dollars that they're making. Yes, but that budget doesn't mean it's going back in my superstars. Mm-mm. I mean, why would I have all these extra superstars I'm not going to use? Yes, they fucked up when they let go of Bray Wyatt, but we already know why the situation was that, because it was creative issues.
But that's on them for not using them, though.
That's on them. So therefore, we can't get mad because they're cutting people. They just didn't know. They just didn't want to deal with it. So fuck them. Let him go, and he'll join AEW and be a bigger flex. I mean, that's just how I started looking at it at first. Yeah, I was pissed off about all the damn releases, but as I started looking at it, I'm like, shit, if I had over 300 wrestlers and only got these two main shows, I got 5 hours of wrestling. I can't book 300 people in fucking 5 hours.
But I guess what bothers me is that they have no one to blame for all of that but themselves. It's not like someone forced them to sign, every big indie talent. It's not that, someone forced them to have, X amount of hours on TV and everything like that. Like, they have their own network. They put out as much content as they want, but you still don't have space for people. We just talked about how boring Raw was and everything, but we have matches that get scrapped and everything like that.
But is that a superstar issue or is that a creative issue?
That's it for me. Yeah. That's the problem I think everyone's mad about. Is, you want to hire and fire people, and you're a business owner, do whatever the fuck you want. But I think it's because you see the talent not being used and then released as if they're worthless. Mm-hmm. And people, that's, I think, the biggest frustration is if you, we all, we talk about, we're all WWE fans at some point or some level, and you're like, oh shit, they signed Aleister Black. This guy's going to be amazing. Nope. No, they got the Hurt Business. This faction's going to be amazing. No, they're just going through the list of people where we get all jazzed, and then it's just shit, and then released. And I think as fans, what wrestling's always done from the beginning of time, the old timey days, is make people buy in and believe in certain individuals. And when you book like this, when you roll through this way, nobody buys in. No one cares about your product. And they're a bit of an anomaly because they're making so much money on their merch and their libraries and everything else that their shows are kind of consequential. It's almost like a tax write-off.
Yeah, that's what we've talked about. Well, I agree with you that it's absolutely 100% a creative issue. But like we've even talked about, you could miss a whole week of wrestling, at least WWE wise, and really not miss much. You could sit there and just pretty much already predict, like we were even talking about. We know pretty much, supposedly, the next 3 main world title contenders and at what pay-per-views they'll be at for the most part. Yeah, that's a terrible sign.
Right? That's madness.
But once again, go ahead, Cage.
No, I'm just stuck on madness. It's madness.
I mean, but once again, too, yeah, we used to kind of sort of know that it's supposed to be Riddle, Orton, and then Drew. Of course, Drew is going to be there, for that. I mean, that's, you will automatically say, yeah, it's a spoiler, but at the same time, what else would you expect? Why not put your biggest UK star? He's right, UK, right? They're going to UK, right?
Yeah, Wales.
Yeah, Wales. Okay, so why not put the biggest UK star against their top WB guy? I mean, that was just common sense right there. But
you can write something to make it work besides just, oh, you're from the UK, go fight. Oh, you're from Saudi Arabia, go fight.
You didn't give them any time to write it though. We got from now to
how long's been Drew been back? How long since WrestleMania?
Man, but you can't just force. We can't put Drew in it right now. We don't want to see him at Money in the Bank. I mean, Hell in a Cell, Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, and Wales. That's
they
4
had him
different
at WrestleMania
matches.
Backlash.
That's fine. But that was it. I don't know why the hell they did that. They just did that for a fucking filler. But that's why Roman Reigns is going to go away. He's seen the bullshit himself.
Yeah,
he was going to leave himself.
The only good thing right now going in WWE is stuff around Roman Reigns.
Yeah. I mean, that's
for the most part. Yeah, that's
ain't nothing else going on besides the Usos. But I mean, like you said, they around Roman Reigns,
right? But so then, well, what do you think about like Cody coming back now?
Well,
like, how do you think that's gone?
Well, okay, hold on, because we're still in the Sasha Banks and Naomi situation. Right. Final thoughts about that. They walked out. Sasha Banks, this is her second time. Naomi, this is her first time. Like I said, Naomi, she's pro WWE. I never would have seen her walk out. Do you guys think that Sasha Banks manipulated her in some sort of way to walking out with her, convince her to walk out? Or do you think Naomi acted alone?
Man, she's got to be a grown-ass woman. Like, she's got to be one big simpleton if somebody talked her into it. And I mean, we all have jobs we hate at times, and we all have things we don't want to do. And if we want out, we want out. Now, did Sasha add to it because she was equally, and you know what it's like. I mean, we see couples all the time that just kind of bubble each other, and they're they're both angry about something, and it just festers and festers. And that could have happened. Yes, they're hanging out a lot. They're trying to be champions. They're both slighted, but I don't think it was manipulation. I think if it was manipulation, Naomi would have went down to Us and said, "Hey, bud, like, this is what's up." And he would have went like, "What are you doing? You can't listen to her." But she did it. She just walked out and did it. It's on her.
Go ahead.
I don't think Naomi would have walked out unless Sasha was doing it too. Not that saying that Sasha manipulated her. I think she's kind of got a fallback. Like, Sasha's taken a lot of the heat and everything for this and been the real talking point. And Naomi's kind of just slid out the back door.
So going back to my thoughts about it, and this will be the last thing I say about it, honestly. Naomi, she worked with so many talent.
Yep.
Why walk out with Sasha? Why didn't you walk out when you were forced to work with Tamina? Natalia, I think she worked with Natalia, but mainly
she's smarter.
Lana, but mainly Lana.
She walked out with any of those because Naomi's catching the heat.
Yeah, but she walked out with the only hope of resolving this in any way, shape, or form that's advantageous to Naomi is go with Sasha. Like, this is her best opportunity. She walks out with Naomi. She walks out with Lana. We're not even talking about this.
Oh yeah, they're released by now.
Yeah, they're like, fuck it, bye.
So bye, you don't think Tamina is on the same level as Sasha?
Hell no.
What?
You can't say that with a straight face.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tamina like furniture. She just hanging around.
No. Okay. not star power, but respect wise. You don't think Tamina has?
Oh yeah, longevity and stuff.
So why not walk out with Tamina?
Because Tamina has no clout, no leverage. If you're negotiating,
she does have leverage though. She has. She's Jimmy Snuka's daughter, and she has ties to the Usos.
Who's gonna sign her? No one gives a shit.
You never know. She could get released and go to AEW, be a fucking beast.
No,
you never know.
But
we've never seen Tamina.
She has no credibility in WWE.
Man, hey.
That's a good point. Like, when was the last time we saw Tamina do something where we were like,
we don't know. We don't know Tamina at all. I just know that she's been around WWE. She survived the damn budget cuts. And I'm telling you, the Rock family, that being a part of that Noah shit, that is what's keeping these damn Samoans in this damn business. I'm
Samoan society.
Somebody, I think you may have said Snoop Dogg saved Sasha. No, the fuck he did not. He didn't save her at all. Sasha Banks is her own foundation, but the Usos would have been cut if it wasn't for The Rock. Roman Reigns wouldn't even be this damn big if it wasn't for The Rock, honestly. Tamina would have been got cut if it wasn't for Snuka and Brock. I'm just keeping it real.
Tamina's been around for a long time, and a lot of people are assuming it's because of some shady business between Mr. Vince and her father. So I can't say that for sure. Don't sue us. Don't quote me. I ain't said shit. But yeah,
Miles keeper. She ain't doing nothing. She was like, she's doing what Zack Ryder got cut before Tamina. Like, what the fuck? That makes no sense.
No,
but anyway,
loyalty there. But if Tamina and Naomi walked out, the WWE would just be like, Sasha Banks, I guarantee you there's been phone calls, there's been attempts to be like, please don't go. And Naomi's just sitting there going, I'm hoping to cash in on this bank because right.
Well, I saw we know they won't cut them because they're worried that they're going to go to AEW.
Well, what's that like? Let's talk about that, though. What if they walked out in the middle of a Wednesday Night Dynamite, music hits, and I start feeling the glow?
Well, you saw Britt Baker say that she wants to face Sasha.
I knew.
That shit is hilarious. This man was just talking one night, feeling the glow. I'm like, what the fuck? Mid conversation, just feeling the glow. Like, wait, what?
It was good shit that night. I'm feeling
breaks out that lady lights.
Yeah. But I mean, let's say, for instance, this. If they do go to AEW, Sasha Banks will be big shit, but would Naomi be big shit in AEW?
I think so. I think she's instantly in the top because they don't have a lot of athletes at that level. It's just like, and I know people want to make a comparable and they're like, oh, but Serena Deeb can wrestle. I watched the promo with that whole Dusty Rhodes, Serena Deeb thing. I love Serena Deeb. I think she's a great wrestler. That was awkward and it was uncomfortable and it was just a weird whole situation. I think Naomi, if Naomi showed up alone, she's been at that top level, and she, like, whether we love her or hate her, and again, it's one of those ones of like, I wonder what she could do if she was wrestling, like if she wasn't doing all this bullshit where in 2-minute matches that all end in fucking roll-ups, which AEW is doing that too, so fuck them. But she's just such a different level of star. She's instantly up that top. Naomi and versus Jade, let's go.
I'm happy you said Jade. That's all I was thinking about. That's all I was thinking about, Naomi and Jade. That's all I wanted to hear, damn it.
That would be a hell of a team.
Oh,
that's team. That's be a good match, man.
Yeah,
shit.
It would be.
Yeah.
All of it above. Shit. All right, man. You brought it up. You brought the next topic up.
Oh, yeah. You had a thought there, so throw this out.
Yeah. So what do you guys think so far about how Cody's kind of run of jumping ship and everything is kind of gone? Like, he's been stuck with Seth Rollins now pretty much since his debut, and he's had some all right. They're really forcing him to be the big baby face. They had the Cody countdown, they had the match with the Miz to where they were reading the same book, they just weren't on the right page.
Yeah.
So it's had its high spots, but I feel like since his WrestleMania debut, it's kind of all gone downhill.
I don't know if downhill's the right word, and I was gonna let CJ go first because he actually saw this dude make his debut. He sent us videos live.
Yeah,
we were on the stream of watching this man.
You're the perfect person to talk about this. You were there.
Yeah, you were there. So like you know the hype.
Only downhill that Cody Rhodes has been going on is a damn WWE ramp. When he's going down that damn ramp and inside the ring, that's the only downhill that he has been going through. WrestleMania, when Cody Rhodes came out, there was multiple speculations. First of all, it was going to be Undertaker. They thought was going to go against Rollins. There were also going to be Chris Jericho coming back that we thought there was because the pyro. Did you see the pyro? The video I sent you, the pyro, it was the Chris Jericho shit at first. That's what it looks like, before he comes out.
Yeah,
it was like,
boom, right?
That's what it looked like. So we was like, oh shit, Chris Jericho. And then
that was on purpose. I never thought of that.
Yeah, and then his thing, the elevator, that's the Undertaker spill as well for WrestleMania. He comes up on the elevator sometimes. Right. So we're like, oh shit, the smoke was coming through as well. And we're like, oh shit, it's Undertaker. And then the lights hit off, and then dum. I was like, hell, I'm like, oh shit, it's Cody. Dog, I tell you, nobody was lit until the fucking lights came back on. I'm the only one to oh my god, it's fucking Cody. Like, I heard that thing.
Did the saying trip people out, or did they miss it? Like,
they missed it.
Yeah, okay.
It was too loud. It was too loud in there. But I heard the doom. That's when, as soon as I heard that, I said, "Oh, this is fucking Cody Rhodes."
Doom.
That's all you got to hear. That first doom. Wrestling. Nobody heard that intro at all. They only seen when his lights came back on. As soon as that happened, the fucking place went erratic. It was gold. Dude,
on TV, they had 8 million AR, Nightmare Family signs.
I'm like, I got goosebumps talking about it once again because that was the biggest, to me personally, that was the biggest WrestleMania moment of all time to me personally. And I'm only going to say that because I was there and I was able to feed off of their energy. So for you old fucks in the back, if there was something bigger, I'm sorry. Nah, but I mean, going back to you said there was a downhill. You said that you feel that he's stuck with Seth Rollins. I don't think that he's stuck with Rollins, but also, how much of this Cody Rhodes coming back? Because I think he signed a 5-year deal. Do you think is Vince and Bruce booking him, or do you think that Cody Rhodes has his hands in the majority of his bookings right now?
Oh, he absolutely has his hand in it.
But how much?
That was part of his deal, I bet you, because that's what he had in AEW. Why jump ship and give that up?
He made that comment in the press conference, like, I can't wait for the first writer to come talk to me, because he kind of had that clout now where it's like, listen, I'll come back.
Right.
And I do the same thing where we talk about like Bray Wyatt potentially coming back. I think it could happen, but the conversation is like, listen, for this frame of mind, I'm going to get like 80% creative control. You get the veto on what I can and can't do, but I'm not listening to your fucking writers anymore because they might as well be wearing helmets and beating each other with straws. Like, it's bad. So I think Cody's got a big hand in this. I think he wanted Seth. Because I mean, let's be real.
Only person there?
What?
He's
the best person.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say Cody's the only one there. Seth is the only wrestler right now that's in the same category. Yeah. I mean, as in wrestling style as Cody Rhodes.
Mm-hmm. No, they match well together. Now, a trifecta of matches where, listen, and a lot of people have talked about this online. Like, and I thought about it, and I think I said it on the stream on the other night when he made the challenge, was like, you beat him twice. You hate this man so bad, you're going to beat him a third time. Like, it almost should have been Seth saying, like, I want to fight you. Yeah. And Cody saying, fine. Well, this time we're going to do it in Hell in a Cell, and then I'm done with you. But it was funny. Like, Seth's like, I want to beat you up some more. I'm like, this guy's becoming a bully to poor Seth Rollins.
Right. But that's Cody wanting to book it himself. Like, they tried the Cody countdown clock and everything. He threw out there about the winner of Money in the Bank, gets the main event WrestleMania, nudge, wink, wink. Yeah. It's, he's obviously he's getting to live out his little fantasy of, I'm the baby face. Everyone loves me. See, I'm Dusty Rhodes' son. Hey, did you remember? I'm Dusty Rhodes' son. Hey, in case you forgot, I'm Dusty Rhodes' son. You get it.
That's going to wear off. It really is going to wear off.
Yeah.
But
I hope to God.
No, ultimately, I truly think where people talk about, it's about the money and stuff. For Cody, I think the money was nice. A payday is good, but Tony was paying him good. So, I mean, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. I mean, at some point, you're happy. So the point for me was like he really was in an environment where he had to become a heel or else they were going to keep eating him alive. So it was the best thing ever. Like I said, he's the poster boy. He's fucking loving this. We got we have this fucking Cody clock. It's right. Doesn't make any sense.
Even KO sitting there saying, I'm sick of this, all of that. Like, this is ridiculous. Everything. Like, it's just fucking stupid.
I'm down for that, by the way.
Him versus Cody. I thought we were gonna get that because didn't he wrestle him one of like the first Raws back and everything?
Mm-hmm. Yep, in the dark match. Yep.
Yeah, and then KO did the shout out to the Bucks and everything like that. Like, but that's the thing. Wasn't he a bit too already very sports entertainment-y and everything in AEW? Like, kind of how Jericho's pushing that whole thing now. Like, Cody was very. He's the one that walks through the middle of the ramps and everything like that, and just has all this big fucking spectacle and pizzazz. I get my dog to come down to the ring with me. Fuck off.
That poor fucking dog's still nervous.
Right.
That dog is still shaking. Wherever that dog is right now, he still has PTSD from that day.
You talking about Pharaoh? With the damn fireworks.
Like they drive by arena and he gets flashbacks.
Right, like that's the dumbest shit ever. This guy's trying to get ready for a big match, and he's got to go corral his fucking Yorkie
dog that's just pissing in the corner.
Yeah. Yorkie, what?
I don't know what's the fucking one.
That big ass dog you got, ain't no damn Yorkie.
And now watch, Brandy will step up and fill in for Steph's Brandon. You don't think so?
I'm cutting you off already. Hell. Fuck no. Brandy is good.
You don't think that they do that to make him happy?
Why would that's a big ass role in WWE? Are you serious? $1 billion company going to put in the
ego. We have nothing else.
No, that's too much. That's too damn much. That's too big.
Yeah, how big is
if WWE wants to give her anything, what they'll do is they'll give her as another damn role where she had the CBO. Chief Brand Officer or whatever the fuck. What was she in AEW? Wasn't she the CBO?
Yeah, the Chief Brand Officer.
She'll be doing that dumb shit again.
Yeah, that's part of what Steph's job was.
Yeah, no, there's no way. There's no way Brandy's gliding into that world and being sitting at a table with Bruce, Vince, Johnny Ace,
bunch of fucking airheads,
and then her.
She know where she is. She could keep her ass at home with the baby. No disrespect, but you fucking suck. You fucking suck. You would never. You got heat from AEW that's coming with your ass for the rest of your life. You fucking.
She has just go away heat. Just I never want to see you again a day in my life.
Hey, I'm telling you, man, she almost up there right back. I don't fucking like her. Let's be honest with you. I do not like that girl, and I don't know why. I thought that she was pretty cool, but something about the last few months of them being on AEW was pissing me off about her, and I'm just like, get your ass off, like. But it's that ego thing. It's like you feel that you're so damn high and mighty, but it's like, dog, you can't fucking wrestle.
Yeah, there's nothing.
And the only time you cut a good promo is when you calling somebody a bitch. So it's like,
she's a Kardashian. Back. There's nothing to her. There's no talent. She just happens to be married to Cody Rhodes. So pay attention to me.
Facts. That's true.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that was part of it was she never really made sense. And when she was involved in shit, you just wanted her to fucking leave. Like, why are you rolling in the ring and flipping off Malachi Black or Alice, whatever you want? Yeah, Malachi. Like that man's supposed to be a killer. It made him look like an absolute pussy just to sit there and I don't know what to do. This lady's giving me the finger. Get her in the face.
But that's the boss's wife doing that.
Like, why is your wife in the ring yelling at people? Like it's like the drunk girl at the bar, don't talk to my man that way. Right. Like shit, what are you doing?
Makes no damn sense. But Nick, you brought up a point that I really didn't get to touch on. You said that Cody Rhodes, you feel like the Cody is forced on us now?
Yeah.
Elaborate some more on that. Why do you feel like he's forced?
He's forced on us because prime example, we had the Cody countdown. Like they're already they're moving him. Well, I shouldn't say moving him. They're already going to put him on this coming week SmackDown and everything. They used him to replace Sasha in the opening video package and everything. Now they're trying to shoehorn him into any way that they can. And he's doing the way, way, way over the top babyface, like we were talking about with talking about Raw and everything with the belt thing of, oh God, oh, here you go, kid, here's your belt back. Like, just go the fuck away. Like, just take a break for a minute. Give me a good story. Come back,
Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
So is Roman forced on us?
He was.
Yeah, he was.
Not anymore, though. He earned that forcing.
Oh, but why isn't he forced on us now?
Because honestly, Roman's still not on TV that much, and if he is, he's in the opening segment, and then
he's never not on TV.
Most he's a segment or so.
No, but here for me it's the matter of you've built it in a way that he's earned it. So when you see him all the time, you're like, this is the best fucking shit. I'm okay to turn into this. I want to see this. But when it goes to other people, like Belair is a good example. I'm having trouble being a fan of Belair because it doesn't matter what she does as far as her stories go. It's just here she is again. Here she is again. Here she is again. You're like, fuck's sake. That was old Roman. Didn't matter who was getting over, who was cool. Roman got the push. Cody is not there yet, but I could see where people think it might be getting there. Shit was good.
He came out of the gate from WrestleMania, and it's, hey, look at how great Cody is. Don't pay attention to 10 years ago when we had him, with a porno mustache and, or had him being a knockoff, Goldust and everything. Don't worry about that, but we'll just take everything that he was in AEW and see he's a babyface. He's great. He's new.
But why not milk that cow?
Yeah, absolutely. But you milk it dry.
Right. You got to.
But who's that? But but so you think that this milk is going to go away anytime soon?
This is the best conversation ever.
Yeah, honestly.
But why?
Because I think you'll get Cody burnout.
How is Cody going to be burnt out?
No,
what?
How is he going to be burnt out? He took a break from AEW. He was
I'm not saying he'll be burnt out. I'm saying the fans will get burnt out of him.
But how? It's the WWE universe versus AEW's crowd.
And there's still wrestling fans, I hope.
Are we burnt out on Charlotte Flair yet?
On who?
On Charlotte Flair?
Are we? That's a hot topic in my household because I am.
I'm not. I think she's the best. I miss her.
But I'm saying though, if Charlotte comes on TV right now, people are booing her because that's her job. They're gonna boo the shit out of her. But if it's a stellar match between Charlotte Flair, we're on her high horse once again. Are we tired of Roman Reigns? Is people tired of him?
No, and I think the counter argument to that is kind of what I said earlier. If you give Cody compelling shit to do, no one's gonna get tired of him. We watched a lot of superstars for years because you just got to keep it good. Now, this is early. We don't know. I'm not sick of him yet. I'm sick of him and Seth. But if it's still compelling about that kind of shitty storyline and then a whole bunch of like glitz and glamour around him, you're like, fuck that guy because he's not doing anything. But I think he will do something.
Okay.
What is compelling about Cody and Seth right now?
What's compelling about CM Punk?
He's fighting for the title.
Right.
But what is Cody Rhodes supposed to be doing?
Not fighting for the title.
But he's getting to the title, right?
Yes.
Think about this shit. Cody Rhodes and CM Punk, they have the similar path. Cody Rhodes was away from WWE for 6 years. CM Punk was away from wrestling for 7 years. When CM Punk came back, he made a statement. He said, I'm here to do this. I don't know if he said he wanted to be a champion, but he said he got to build up some talent, and he's going to build himself up. Cody Rhodes came back to WrestleMania. He fought Seth Rollins. Came the next night, he gave us a whole spiel about his father, his life, what had been happening, and how he wants to be a champion. Now he's building his way up. He got to get through the best of the company that we have right now, which is Seth Rollins. CM Punk, what did he do? He fought Darby Allin first, and then he fought a couple other people, and now we got his ass doing the main shit, right?
Yeah, but he
going
fought
for the title.
Daniel Bryan. He fought MJF. Like, he's had great storyline after great storyline already.
But we only got one storyline for Cody Rhodes.
What?
But this is the first storyline of Cody Rhodes right now.
Right, and it's already going stale. You can't tell me that the first storyline for CM Punk was already going stale within the first couple of weeks.
I didn't buy into it because I didn't know who. I wasn't really watching AEW, and I watched him coming back. But I mean, after that, it was boring. I think, me personally, I think that CM Punk return has been shit for the first couple months he's been back, because they brought him back to tomorrow. We're gonna hear from CM Punk each and every week, and it was just like, why is we still hearing from him coming back and talking and shit? It's like, put
I
this man
think that's
in the ring.
because he wasn't ready to go in the ring. He had 7 years off.
The fuck are you back for then?
Because he still wanted to get out there. He still built himself up. He wasn't going to just instantly jump into the title picture. He was going to sit there and build himself up a little bit.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how AEW constantly, they're milking that damn horse. And this is what I'm getting to. WWE is doing the same thing. They're milking that Cody horse, because they brought CM Punk back. No matches at all. But they said, we're going to hear from CM Punk this week, next week. Then we're going to hear from him again another damn week. And then we'll promote a match for him a month later. This is what we're going to see from Cody Rhodes. They're milking that cow. They're going to constantly keep bringing the same bullshit up. AEW did the same shit with these constant ass interviews or whatever. I'm gonna be on commentary. It's the same high horse that they're running. They're milking that damn
CM
cow.
Punk was coming off of fans still wanting him to come back and everything. Cody's coming off of fans saying, "Go the fuck away for a little while" in AEW.
No, who said that? That's not. I haven't seen that shit at all. AEW fans, yes. Professional wrestling fans, yes. They wanted Cody to go away. But the sports entertainment fans, they was like, "Fuck yes, bring his ass back now."
But and that's what I'm saying is that's a a third of people who watch wrestling are the sports entertainment ones that actually wanted Cody to come to WWE, weren't sick of his bullshit, weren't sick of him having to be over all the time and everything. You didn't have that with CM Punk. I think kind of universally, you either forgot about CM Punk, oddly enough, or you're like, holy shit, he may actually come back and this may be a thing. Like, that was probably the biggest pop to date that's happened in AEW was when Punk came back. You can't, like, I get you were live there, but you can't tell me that that's the biggest pop to happen for WWE when Cody came back.
Hey, that was huge when Cody came back, though. And the Punk thing, there was nothing like it. Like, I mean, I remember the pins and needles anticipation, and then the show starts and it's quiet. It's just the chanting. And you're like, are they going to give it to you? Are you going to give it to you? When that static hit, people lost their fucking mind. There's people that just unloaded.
You had old bastards like us crying.
Right. Well, yeah. Right. But I mean, it was a crazy moment. But here's the thing, kind of like when we talked about Jeff Hardy, when we talk about people moving shows, nobody, like what they did with Jeff Hardy, nobody gives a shit. Like, you got to kind of have some arch to that first push. And the key for any good company is what you do after that first push. So Cody and Punk are kind of on that similar, like CJ said before we get there. Because when he gets there, he doesn't want to lose. He wants to take that title. So we got to arch it because we can't send him right after it because we're busy. Roman's got the belt for another year.
But do you think that that's in part because they made their own logjam with Roman?
Yes, but everyone else sucks. So what do you do?
But that's a bit of my point.
Right? It's tough.
Like we said before, it comes down to a creative issue. Neither company has great creative, but one company has people walking out, the other doesn't.
That's false news. People walking out of AEW, and I think you know. Well, let's say, AEW isn't perfect.
They just don't get text back.
They had AEW had backlash, so
they have that.
AEW has already been accused of racism with the Big Swole situation.
Yeah,
the
Swole's
Joey Janela. His situation.
That's just piss off. That's
but you
garbage.
Can't say that though. It's the same shit. It's the same shit though.
That's contracts being up that just aren't renewed. Like, you're telling me, would you really want to retain somebody who just set their foot on fire and couldn't put it out just for some indie match and everything? Like, that was bullshit wrestlers that they signed to fill out the roster that were kind of hot on the indie scene when they first kicked off.
Yeah, that's
how those contracts are coming up. So it's okay, go play back with your garbage indie bullshit.
But the whole thing is this: when Tony released Big Swole, he said that she just couldn't fucking wrestle.
She can't. That's the thing.
But I'm saying that as being a boss, why say that? I don't think that you ever hear Vince McMahon saying he will release somebody and say, "Oh, he was just a piece of shit. I didn't fucking like him.
You have all those people that once, like with Bray Wyatt, with Keith Lee, once they got released, that they were difficult to work with. Oh, they had attitude issues.
But have you ever heard it from the horse's mouth itself?
You also didn't hear about.
There's 80,000 people you got to go through at WWE.
It doesn't matter.
You never hear stories about Vince smoking a joint with somebody. Like that's part of the Swole story, right? Like me and Tony were smoking a joint. He was telling me how great I was. Then he fired me because he said I was shit. And that's where, as a boss, the feelings get mixed up, because when you're hanging out, jiving, having a joint with somebody, and they're like, "Am I good at wrestling?" You're like, "Best ever,"
Tony,
right? Like, what are you going to say?
It's a creative team around him.
I think he's got one now. I think he's slowly but surely got a lot of pieces around him now. A lot of good brains. Regal, Joe, like we talked about Flynn. Then they put Mark Henry in there. Now you got Big Show in there. You got a lot of talent there.
Right.
We're losing them.
Hey, man.
All right, next topic.
Yeah, let's move on.
You got one?
Damn, that was it. This Sasha and Cody.
Right, I got more. No, I got more. I was curious if you have.
We could bring up some stuff.
I got more.
Oh, God. We're
What?
watching a wrestler's execution.
He's trying to die in the ring, right?
Yeah. I'm going to go out the way I lived, in the ring.
I'm asking the same question, but why not die in the ring? Why not die doing something you love?
Amen, brother. I'm okay
I
with
like
that.
living.
Yeah, but when you're fucking old as dirt, you might not. You're like, fuck it. I'm getting sick all the time. Shit sucks. They won't let me wrestle anymore. I'm just gonna go there in the ring and take bumps until
you're seriously suggesting euthanasia by wrestling right now?
Yes, do it. I'm all for it. Fuck it. The world's so overpopulated and we're not letting people kill themselves. Are you stupid? If you don't want to be yourself, what are we doing?
That is America right there. If you have the freedom to kill yourself in a wrestling ring in your last match.
Right. If I'm 80 and I'm like, shit, you know what? I used to really like ice skating. If somebody would just want to push me down this hill, I might not come back, but let's go. Like, I don't know.
Who is this for? Like, who wants to see this besides him?
It might, I don't know.
I want to see that shit.
Yeah.
Why?
But you know who his opponent is supposed to be?
Yes. Yes.
When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
I'm quite curious to figure out how the hell that's going to work out with him being signed to a Legends contract with WWE. I wonder how that's going to work out. Hey, but shit, you never know. He could. Shit.
Hey,
if nobody said he resigned.
If anyone ever had a loophole in their fucking contract to get through something, it'd be this guy.
If anyone has creative control.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's going to be one of those things of like, you can't participate in other wrestling companies, blah, blah, blah. And they'll call this like some fundraising event to kind of circumvent the fucking contract. If he wants to be involved, he will be involved. I think the bigger conversation here, the hardest thing to figure out is, would Hogan sign up to a Ric Flair tribute show and go under? Would Hogan at this point go under to an older Ric Flair?
Ends in a no DQ or like a DQ or a count out, I'd say.
Fuck that shit.
I think that he needs to go against Jay Lethal.
Who?
I think I want to see Flair versus Lethal.
Why?
Just because they've been training together?
No, the history that they got, that fucking dope ass promo that they cut. Why not give them that match? Why not? Why would you bring Hulk Hogan back? And I don't give a flying fudge about Hulk Hogan. I was happy he wasn't at Mania this year because I'm telling you, I would have booed the hell out of him.
You should have.
I hate his.
He's a racist. He's a fucking disaster.
Right.
Yeah.
And by the way,
shit.
Ric Flair is too, by the way.
Oh,
if you guys ever have some time, look at what's the guy? What's the man? The holla dude, Teddy Long. Look up his interview. I forgot who he interviewed, but he said back in the day, Ric Flair called him a bunch of N-words. So
well, shit. Even besides that, just look at Dark Side of the Ring to where all the accusations from that. Like, okay, we're gonna do Flair versus Hogan. Just they're both pieces of shit. Just do it over like a pit somewhere, and then loser just fucks off into the fucking
what are we gonna
volcano.
fucking call it? The TMZ champion? Like, what the fuck is like? It's just the rumor, like the amount of just bullshit and controversy and disaster that surrounded these two guys, and they're legends. And I love Ric Flair. Ric Flair, like when I was young, Ric Flair was insane to me. This guy's dropping elbow drops on his jacket. What the fuck? He was so just into what he was doing. Legend. And he's like the Mick Jagger of wrestling. Right? But like we're talking today, like Mick Jagger goes on tour and as a cardiologist, not stage side, because he might drop dead any moment. But I think that's the goal. But all these videos coming out, what do you think? Ric Flair looks jacked. I mean,
he had to have 40 doctors look him over before this match. Like, that's a terrible. That's bullshit.
No fucking way. No fucking way he went to 40 doctors.
I mean,
how did he get 40 fucking appointments? Was he? Oh, I guess he's Ric Flair, but
exactly
40. Have you tried to
see your doctor lately? Wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, son of a gun. He can walk into any damn doctor's appointment he wants.
How the fuck did he get 40 appointments?
He just walks in and says, "I'm Ric Flair. I'm here to get checked out."
Woo!
Sir, you don't go to this hospital. Anything. I don't care.
Woo! For real, that's crazy, man.
Right,
but I don't have anything else on Rick because I mean, he's an old fuck.
Does it? How bad does this tarnish his legacy, though?
Not at all.
Not at all. Not at all. Nah.
Why would it tarnish it?
Nah.
Is it that his legacy is that shit that he can have this sideshow of a match?
No, it's the opposite. Look, Joe Rogan said it best. He's the only man on the planet that you say his name and everybody in the fucking room makes a sound. Like the only man
that's true.
You could walk outside of your house right now and yell out Ric Flair. Somewhere in the distance, someone go, woo! It's fucking amazing.
Right.
I'm telling you, go
ahead.
I'm sorry. Every wrestling event you go to, there's fucking Woo chants. Even when I went to Bellator, that was fucking Woo chants.
Yeah?
That man is fucking big. His legacy will never be. I don't give a fuck if tomorrow he get a fucking sexual case against him. I guarantee you the fucking Woo chants will still be fucking going.
Oh yeah, it won't
no
stop.
matter what.
And yeah, like when he do it, if it happened, it'd be like, oh, that's Rick again. That's what he does. Like it's fucked. But I mean, again, it's double-sided because everybody knew that he had. Like that's the thing that blew my mind about the Dark Side of the Ring is we knew that story. We knew about it. And then they put it on TV and everyone was like, oh shit, that really happened. Let's be mad about it. But everybody knew because he settled it for it. They knew. Like,
they knew. Oh man, what other topics we got going on? Because the Nature Boy is getting freaky.
Right. We're getting deep.
That man come to St. Louis to get drunk every fucking time he's here. Shit was hilarious. I would never forget they came to a house show and dude was drunk as hell. You can tell he's drunk too, because he be straight
drunk. What else do we got here today? We got a few others. Sorry, just pulling it up now. One I want to talk about, and we'll see how long this takes us, and then we might head towards the door. But it came up again. It keeps coming up. Fans keep losing their fucking mind about it, so I thought I'd address it. MJF is tweeting again, but now he's had to delete a tweet because nobody liked it. And apparently he's in trouble.
It's a work.
Work?
Absolutely. I would bet my hat that that's a work. This whole thing.
Your hat.
I would eat my damn hat.
You'll eat it?
Damn work.
Now I hope it.
I don't think that is a work because Tony Khan is chiming in on it.
You think so?
Tony
you
just
think
said
he's involved.
To a certain
you don't
extent,
think that he wants to actually kind of feel like he's a wrestler and everything? This man books like he's got action figures. Of course, he's
he does.
fan. He's
That's
a message
sure.
board fan. He wants to sit there and I can do the storyline stuff too.
I don't know.
They have contracts and everything. They have to get approved to go on all these interviews and everything.
Well, I mean, yeah. Do you think if this asshole was running around causing this much fucking problem for everybody involved, that they would stop him? Like his employer would sit him down and say, "Listen, man, but like he's getting booked in marquee spots, right? Like, they're putting him in cage matches. He's on the pay-per-view. He's on an upward trajectory. There doesn't seem to be any consequence for this heat."
Yeah, if he was causing this big of an issue and everything and really talking this much shit about his boss and everything, why am I going to reward you with the best storylines we've got? You know, Punk, Wardlow, all of that, if you're going to just sit there and talk shit about me the whole time.
But once again, think about this.
Oh.
Is Tony Khan that type of guy? Is he a WWE guy that's going to be like, okay, you want to talk shit about me? Well, I'm going to pull you off my show.
You would hope so.
But why would you do that? Because the MJF shit is bringing so much heat. You got to think about it. It's bringing much more attention to my show. So why would I cut him?
Yeah, that's why I think all this is a fucking work.
But why could
I think that's
could be a work, or it could be they playing the same fucking game. It's a win-win situation. MJF already said WWE wants him. He's gonna do what he got to do. He's gonna listen to WWE. If MJF can bring this much fucking spark, why wouldn't WWE want him?
Not only that, you know, if you were in MJF shoes, wouldn't you create a bidding war if you could?
Oh, fuck yes.
Let's go.
I would create a big war.
But could WWE actually do something with MJF? I understand he's great now, but would WWE let him get away with all the stuff that he does now?
No cussing. Of course no, because it's a big change.
Right, but I think that all of that stuff, all the lashings, all the being an actual asshole,
but how much of that is what MJF wants to do? Because
this man lives this character.
But MJF said he wants to be in Hollywood. He's already doing voice acting stuff. AEW can't get his talent over there to Hollywood at all, but WWE can.
You don't think somebody that has connections to Warner Brothers can't do that?
No.
Why? Just because they're 3 years in. Why? Just because they haven't? They can't? They're literally they are partnered with a fucking movie company.
I don't give a fuck who you partnered with. That has shit to do with it. If MJF is a shit person and a shit character, then that doesn't mean shit. Tony Khan doesn't have that much power where he's going to be like, okay, I got this character, I want you to do that. But WWE, they're trusted. They work with these companies. They got movies out with these companies. WWE has their own fucking WWE studio. So if MJF comes over and say, I want to do this, WWE is going to make a movie for MJF and put him on that damn movie right there. That's that test run right there.
Yeah,
Sasha Banks, I don't know how the fuck she got on the damn movie, but it's the damn WWE. If I'm telling you, nobody from AEW will be going to Hollywood unless they come to WWE first.
But MJF is the best thing going, if one of the best things going in wrestling, let alone AEW and everything. Like, he doesn't need that WWE shine to get a spotlight.
People don't want it, right? You got to remember. Like, you look at the ratings from like this past week, right? You know, they're flirting with 1 million, not quite 1 million, You look at this $1 billion, multi-million dollar, and we can say whatever we want about the Raw sucks, SmackDown sucks, but we even see it on our own channel here. We do a show for SmackDown or Raw. Numbers are good. Numbers are solid. NXT is one of our highest rated show watch-alongs. There's another reason for that too, probably. But nonetheless, it's just an interesting animal, right? It's not the same level. It's not the same. Like, they're almost their own little fucking country, right? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's
California.
They're the established brand. When you think wrestling, you think WWE. Just like when you think elastic bandage, Band-Aid. You don't. It's just one and the same.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, what I also want to bring up is MJF signed and everything, like at the start of AEW, and we've seen a lot of those guys that signed around that same time already have their deals renewed. Chris Jericho, the Young Bucks, all of that. Like, so
I'm convinced that MJF has resigned.
Oh, absolutely.
There's no fucking way. Dude, there's no way this guy's on his original contract. They can't be. There's no way he's still on that, like, maybe to give him $100,000 that first contract when he signed out of the Indies. Some guy that was getting big in MLW. But there's no way he's still on that first chunk of change. Tony's helping this guy out. And Tony's not fucking dumb, and he's got guys all around him that are all pointing at how good MJF is. I'd be shocked if he's not already sitting on a brand new contract and thinks this is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, this man has money to burn for Wild Thing for John Moxley's theme song. This licensed theme song, that licensed theme song. He's got money to just play with and everything. So why not re-sign this man and everything? If MJF is still on his original deal, he has every right to be pissed off, and Tony Khan's an idiot. But I don't think that's at all the case, because you wouldn't be giving him this much time, letting him just keep kind of throwing it out there about being pissed off, unless it's playing the long con. Like, we've already seen that MJF can do kayfabe and everything through Twitter and all of that. Like, he can still keep that asshole image up, even through social media, through, everything, which is hard to do these days with the internet and everything. So this absolutely seems something so up his alley that he's going to just get everybody talking for 2 years and shit. I'm going to make myself the biggest name in wrestling because everybody's going to wonder where the fuck I'm going to go.
But is he a good wrestler?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a great pro wrestler.
You think that MJF is a good wrestler?
Yes.
So you telling me that the last match he had with Punk, that was good wrestling from MJF? That shit looked sloppy and lazy and fucking tired.
You think so? I thought it was a good match.
Really?
Go back and watch the match. The dude looked fucking winded halfway through the match.
You think so? He only wrestles
I'll have to rewatch it because I didn't see that at all.
That's all that. Okay, that's all I need to hear. He only wrestled how many times?
Yeah, once every 6 months is an issue.
So what is making MJF the best wrestler?
Well, I mean, again, and this is where we talk.
No. What's making MJF the best wrestler?
I'm taking a long time to get there, but yes, it's his game. He overall is a really good pro wrestler. He talks the game, right? I'd like to see him wrestle more.
Is he a good professional wrestler?
Yes.
Or is he a good professional wrestler talker?
You think
he's the most complete package outside of Roman?
He's the what?
Most complete package outside of Roman.
But he can't wrestle that good.
Yeah, he can.
Well, shit, he can't.
That match with him and Darby?
I didn't see. Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna stop saying that these people suck. I don't fucking know what they used to wrestle. Fuck this, dog. The stuff that I'm seeing from MJF, the first match I've seen of him was CM Punk and him fighting. That shit, he looked a mess. He looked a hot mess. MJF is only a big topic in wrestling to me personally because he has a damn mouth on him.
Yes,
he's on the same level as Paul Heyman.
Oh, that's bold.
Am I lying though? He can
those two together would be amazing though.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, whenever he comes to WWE, WWE's going to make him the full package. Right now, he's just a mouthpiece of AEW, and that's what's bringing the crowd attention. That's it. The mouth is what builds that match, and the match to me the matches ain't that good to me. That's just what I can say. They're not that good to me.
Mm-hmm. And to be honest, I was trying to think back to that Punk match, and I honestly can't pick out, like, in the back of my mind, like, okay, how was it? So that goes to show. But I will say, I mean, he's had a couple matches that, like, up in the top bunch of, like, okay, he can go. At least he can go, but he understands ring psychology. He understands how to step away. He understands how to milk a crowd. Could he get better in the ring? Probably. What is he, 23, 24?
Is he better than The Miz?
Yes.
Okay, I want y'all to.
He's like a young, better Miz, and he can wrestle better. They kind of wrestle the same.
If MJF goes to.
Go ahead.
If MJF goes to WWE, they'll change his name to like Kerwin White or something like that, and he will just be this yuppie douchebag.
Well.
Yeah, they will absolutely screw him up if he goes to WWE.
Why do you think that if MJF goes over there, he will sign to anything for some money? You don't think that he'll ask for the same treatment Cody is kind of sort of getting?
Yeah,
getting
you
like
want a buzz. He wants a buzz and a fucking high five.
Right, but I don't. Cody can do the PG baby face. MJF can't do a PG heel.
Why not?
I think it's more of just he uses that. He pushes the line so far. He gets good heat now because you can't. Oh, I'm gonna come out there and I'm gonna kick your butt.
Okay.
All right.
So
cool.
with you saying that means he's not a full package or a complete package. He can't do both sides, right?
No.
That's all I'm saying. You can't say somebody's a complete package that can't do both sides.
But I think he can do both sides.
Okay.
I don't know if he's a complete package yet, and he doesn't wrestle enough. That is true. Like everybody's got to go through 5 matches for him to have one.
Exactly.
Right, but you watched him work babyface when they were in Long Island.
That wasn't.
No, that's
he didn't do
right
shit.
there.
That man, he came out like a damn jobber and left.
No, you're crazy.
Your contract signing, get out of here.
Oh, you're crazy. He came out in Long Island and proved to me that if you put him on a bigger stage like WWE, he'd walk out and own that room, no problem. He just thrived on it, and he actually sold that crowd better than guys don't sell anymore. Do you remember when, like, you go back a handful of years, especially late 90s, early 2000s, into the double digits? A lot of guys had catchphrases and slogans, and nobody has that shit where they're milking the crowd, and really a couple people, but not a lot of people. And MJF has staples, and he is that sports entertainer. He might do really well in the WWE, to be honest, but will he chop his balls off?
That's the thing. I guess it's more of not my faith in MJF that he couldn't do it in WWE. It's my faith in WWE's writing and WWE's creative that they couldn't, that they would mess up something like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of the issue. What?
I think that I'm telling you, once MJF signs with the WWE, he will be the best thing going for professional wrestling or wrestling in general. As of right now, he is not, to me, the best thing that's going on because he's just a mouthpiece. We only get one match from him every fucking month.
Yeah, but how often do you get matches from Roman?
Every damn pay-per-view.
No.
Not at Hell in a Cell.
That doesn't count. We're not there. We're not there though.
Like every slightly more. However, the point is this. I think right now, if you look at the landscape, he's second, maybe third best heel in all of wrestling.
Who's the first?
Roman.
Who's the second?
MJF.
Third.
MJF. Third.
Cody.
That's where it gets tough, right? No, well, it was Charlotte for me for a while, but now Charlotte stepped away.
Usos is number 3. Gotta be.
Usos are, top.
If everybody's listening, we're only talking about WWE and AEW.
Yes.
I just want to let y'all know WWE and AEW.
No, it doesn't
yes,
matter.
Please don't come at me with, well, did you see so-and-so in Shanghai? Like, I don't care. I watch enough wrestling as it is.
Yeah, right.
So who would you say is the fourth?
Wrestling here?
Who's the fourth heel?
Cody.
What?
Cody isn't heel.
Brandy.
Right, fucking Brand. No, fucking Ryback is number fucking 0. God damn it!
But don't bring him up. Listen, if you bring him up, we're gonna be on the stream for another hour because I got lots to say about that man. This guy won't stay out of the news. Like,
we ain't gonna get into it.
No, I can't. I need to fucking be here all fucking night trying to deal with this shit.
be over here.
Right? Yeah, not even listening. Just he's still talking about it. He's really upset. No, look, long story short with that guy, he's a fucking idiot. And if you got to be an asshole to get notoriety, you're an asshole. That's it. Tough.
Same what Vince McMahon said. If I'm made, people think I'm an asshole. I guess I'm an asshole.
Right? Exception is king.
I'm just gonna be the billionaire asshole. I love that down shirt. I need to go pick it up. Next topic, right quick. We can throw in one more topic. I think.
Do you want to jump into the review of? The preview for Double or Nothing with some like calls or predictions,
Yeah,
Or
let's
would
do
you-
predictions for Double or Nothing.
And or would you want to do
let's
one
do
more
both.
topic than the prediction? You want to do both? I like it.
I'm talking about both
Actually,
shows.
I
I'm
kind
talking
of want
about
to.
Hell in a Cell and Double or Nothing.
Oh, we can do both. Oh no, it's too early. We'll do Double or Nothing.
Oh damn, I forgot.
Really?
Yeah, Hell in a Cell's next week.
We got
Damn.
another episode, I hope.
Dang.
No, to loop all our topics back in full circle, to get back to where we started, kind of, sort of. Britt Baker goes out there and says, a dream opponent for mine would be Sasha Banks. Is this just a fucking bait in the water?
Yeah.
Is this like her throwing a bobber out, guys?
That
What
is
is this
come
shit?
join us.
Right? Is that what it is? Just
Yeah. I mean, it would be a hell of a match, but to mention that right now specifically and everything, I'm surprised AEW hasn't done more kind of callbacks to that whole situation or kind of forced in a reference or something like that.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. What do you see? Do you see like Britt Baker, Sasha Banks? Let's go. Do you think who thinks Britt Baker can hang with Sasha?
I do.
I'm waiting for this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced.
Who's booking the match?
Oh, you're fucked now because who?
It'd be an AEW
in this case.
If AEW is booking it, then Britt Baker.
Mm-hmm.
Britt Baker.
Can Britt hang with that next level of wrestler?
Yes, because WWE wanted her.
You think they did? Or is that
absolutely they did. When they were trying to keep Adam Cole.
Oh? Well, they fucked both of them up.
Oh, yeah.
Well, in all fairness, I kind of think Adam Cole needed the WWE.
I 100% agree with you because I did not know who Adam Cole was until the next fucking night on NXT. I was like, who the fuck are these three? Kyle O'Reilly and Fish. I'm like, who the hell are these three people? And then I'm just saying, like, damn, they got a big ass. No, okay. Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly, they were the people that got me to think about the indies. I was like, how the hell are these people coming to NXT and they already know? I was just so damn confused at first. I'm like, I knew Samoa Joe and Bobby Roode, they were fucking Impact or whatever, but it's like, damn, these motherfuckers came in, they just big shit. Like shit. But, I mean, yeah, I think he definitely did need WWE. That helped him out a lot. I'm happy that he didn't go to the main roster because he would have got fucked over so bad. His name would have been Adam instead of Adam Cole, or probably something totally different.
Cole,
right? Just Cole,
baby.
Cole Adam.
My name is Baby Cole.
Yeah, that shit trash. So
no, I don't know, but maybe they would have kept him on his workout regimen or whatever. Because lately he's not looking so. I don't know. There's something like he just looks really small in AEW, and he never looked that small in NXT. Does that make sense?
But a lot of the guys that were in NXT at that time were smaller guys. Like Ciampa's not super huge. Gargano's kind of small.
But I almost like
WWE made Gargano. WWE made Gargano's career fucking stellar.
Now,
well, that's like we were saying with Cole, kind of needed NXT at least. I don't know about WWE, but at least NXT. That a lot of those guys that came from Evolve and PWG and ROH and everything that came into NXT, they are 10 times the star that they are now that they've left than they were ever going in.
Wait, you said that 10 times what now?
They're more the star.
Okay, I heard something totally. I'm like, what the fuck? Wait a minute, goddamn it! I'm just saying worse. I'm like, how?
Every topic.
I was like, wait, how? Yeah, I mean, I agree with that for sure. Now, Tommaso, unfortunately, since he's on the main roster, his career is going back to a shithole.
Right.
I wish he would have took the same route that Gargano took. Wait, what?
That Ciampa's gone quiet.
Yeah, and I wish and I wish that he would have took the same thing that Johnny would have did. Took a leave. Johnny was very smart. Take some time away from TV because when you come back, the fucking thing is gonna blow.
We can't miss you unless you leave.
Exactly, and I don't think that he can come back to WWE. just for the simple fact that he doesn't fit the NXT mold, and he doesn't fit anywhere in with the main roster, right? Unless we get Cody versus Gargano.
Yeah, he doesn't fit on the main roster. He's better off. I mean, you look at it. Is there too many guys that are like the exact same in AEW at this point? Like Daniel Bryan, Adam Cole. Then you add in who are we just
Kenny Omega, Adam Page,
right? Like this all kind of maybe not. I'm curious what the impact of Kenny coming back will be, but we'll see on that. But Gargano just fits in the long line of like little crafty guys.
Yeah, and that's why I can always say too. I see what Vince was talking about. Stop signing the Indies guys because they're the same thing. All the Indies guys, they got the same wrestling style pretty much. Cole and Gargano, I think they have the same fucking style. Tommaso pretty much has the same style as him. Why do you say no? Why do you say no? I mean, it's okay. You know, you're right.
I know what you're saying. Generalization is hell.
Tommaso doesn't, but Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano, same shit. Ricochet, same shit. It's just same shit.
When's the last time you saw Johnny Gargano do a 630?
Well, that's
no, I'm not talking about that's finishing moves. I'm talking about this. I'm talking about the super
high flyer.
But he does the super kicks. But he does the super kicks. He does the kneecaps.
Indie guys that they do the same thing.
Well, they do. They do.
Here's the one thing that I did find kind of funny and interesting, right? Like, it really was like for years, and and Nick, when you and I were young, you would meet a wrestler and he'd be this fucking gigantic man, like he'd be right, like. I remember when I was little, like I saw Big John Studd, and the guy was big fucking John Studd. Like, but now if I met Adam Cole, I'm bigger than Adam Cole. I got at least 50 pounds on Adam Cole.
Yeah, WWE
right. I'd probably send the shit out of that little man. And now you want me to believe that he's gonna fight and be like the wrestling champion of the world? Well, fuck, let's go, Cole. Where are you? Let's go. Like I joke, I'm not gonna get in the ring with Ryback, but I'd fight. I'd take a fucking punch from Adam Cole.
Yeah, and that's why it goes back to the titles and shit. You can't say that Adam Cole is gonna be a world heavyweight title champion in the WWE because he's not a heavyweight. He's at anything. He's damn near. He's actually a cruiserweight. That's what they got him in the game. He's a cruiserweight. Mm-hmm. So it's like putting the title on him. He's a little ass boy. I mean, no, shade or anything, but I mean, you're a little guy, and that's what Vince is saying. You're too damn little. Omos will probably be the damn champion very shortly. Who the hell?
Oh, shut your mouth.
Look at Daniel Bryan.
Shut your mouth. That's the day I walk off the fucking show.
I'm saying it's gonna happen, man. They're gonna have a Nigerian show. I think. Where the fuck is he from? Isn't he based? Yeah, so they have a fucking show. Yeah, they have a show based like that, and they'll give him the same fucking Jinder Mahal treatment. It's bound to happen. If you're being WWE World Heavyweight Champion, I would like to see that shit. I'm not gonna lie. I think that he'll be a good champion.
I don't know what the fuck they're doing with Veer. Veer coming out yelling at Jerry King Lawler, making no sense. It's fucking dumb.
He does the Batman voice. It's weird.
Did you notice that?
Yeah.
I wonder if they told him to do that. Be a little more intense.
Don't Rick. Like, why? Why do you talk like that? No person normally talks like that.
I was like, KJ, I was like, man, please don't let this dude talk. He's gonna ruin his life. He talked and he ruined his life. He botched. I'm like,
you're like, fuck. Yeah. Should have given him a mouthpiece.
Honestly. But yeah, I mean I think that's pretty much it. So I guess we can move on to Double or Nothing.
That's it. We'll blow through some Double or Nothing reviews for the fans at home. Remember, folks, we are here every week. This will be released on Saturday, so stay tuned. If you're hearing me say it, you already know it's released.
Yeah,
and you won't know until next week. So I'm telling you for the future.
This is past KJ talking to future KJ.
I got my timeline fucked up. But yeah, Double or Nothing. I was just pulling up some of the card, unless you got it up there.
I can pull it up right quick.
Just grabbing it. Double or Nothing 2022. Well, let's wait, go.
No, you good. I'll just bull crapping.
Well, we know we're getting The championship for the Owen Hart tournament. Britt Baker and Ruby Soho, right?
Yes.
Is that who it ended up being?
No, we don't know yet. We don't know yet. We'll find out. We'll find out on Rampage.
Sorry, spoiler
so
alert.
Britt and Ruby, right? Spoiler.
Oh damn!
No, I'm just kidding. It can't be. I
yes,
can't see her losing. All right, what else we get?
For that one, I think Britt takes that one.
You think it's going to be the Britt Adams show and both Owens?
Especially if they're doing the championship and everything, yes.
That's a tough one. I give it to Joe, man. Why? You think Joe's going to get
already got a belt?
Yeah, but you know what? That no one gives a shit about that belt right yet. And I understand why.
The Jay Lethal.
What?
He's got a story. It'd be the first thing Cole's really done that's worth of giving a shit about since he joined AEW.
They need their own show. What else we got? Jurassic Express versus Team Taz versus Swerve and Lee.
Let me go back. Hold on. I was thinking about Cole. I'm sorry. Let's say this happens.
Oh, I never got your opinion. What do you think about Cole?
Let's say this happens. Adam Cole wins. And we get Adam Cole versus I'm trying to loop it in where Kenny comes back because I'm telling you, I think it's going to happen. I think we're going to see Bullet Club versus the Undisputed Elite.
Yes.
Oh, we will.
Or either we're going to see the Undisputed Elite versus Kenny and the Young Bucks.
No, I think it's going to be the Elite versus the Pentagon, what did they call themselves? The Red Dragon and Cole.
Undisputed Elite.
No, but just Red Dragon and Cole without them originally. They were like, we don't know what to call ourselves, but yeah, Undisputed Elite. Against the original Elite, the Super Elite. I don't know what the fuck. Super Elite?
Elite.
The Golden Elite. Fucking what Elite is there?
Being the Elite, all that.
Fuck, Dog, do you guys remember when Randy Orton teased he was going to AEW?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I would love to see that shit. I'm not going to lie.
No, the best shit ever. And he doesn't even have to sign. You don't have to sign, Randy.
Nope.
If you can hear me, Mr. Orton, this is my one wish. That just in the middle of some like main event AEW match, this fucker come out like, or even like, you know, someone coming out for an entrance and he gets hit with an RKO out of nowhere and he just keeps running. Just fucking
Randy Orton.
Right. Just runs in, RKO's Punk and runs off.
Right? Like, especially if it was something cool, like, you know, fucking everyone's singing Wild Thing and there's Mox doing his whole gimmick, you know, throwing the water bottle and just bang.
That'll be crazy, dude.
Just run. Wow. And you get mobbed quick. Just out. So what was your feelings on Cole versus Joe?
I'm gonna go with Cole.
Yeah, I'm going Joe. I'm the one Joe.
I think Joe's gonna get screwed over though.
I think that's a plausible story.
That's
I just want Joe to win it. Give him a trophy. Fuck it. All right, he's the veteran. Give it to him. But I think you guys got a good theory there. Back to the tag match. Tag champions. Are they going to retain?
No. Keith Lee.
No.
Keith Lee and Swerve.
Oh, you think so too?
Oh, I think so. Absolutely. They're the hottest tag team going right now. I think Christian's going to turn on Jurassic Express.
Me too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He needs to do something.
He's tired of playing Mary Poppins.
Right. He's tired of being a manager.
I thought his ass was an Impact signing anyway.
No, he was an AEW.
Not anymore.
Really?
They lent him to Impact.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll have to pick Keith and Swerve. Even
Wow.
It's fucking hard.
I thought you were leaning towards a retention.
Nah, I'm gonna do a retain. I'm gonna do a retain, yeah, because it don't make sense. But then again, no, I'll say Keith Lee and Swerve, and then they'll just give them that Powerhouse Hobb and Ricky Starks match.
Maybe. Yeah, I just don't know. I haven't loved Jurassic Express as champions. Mostly because they don't have a whole lot of personality outside of Christian Cage cutting promos for them.
Yeah,
they're dinosaurs and Tarzan. They can't talk.
Yeah, they're a theme song and a gimmick. They have no personality.
Oh fuck. Thunder Rosa, Serena Deeb, women's title.
Rosa.
Serena.
No, you said Serena?
Ooh, and I love Serena, so that's crazy. I think it's too soon.
Cause Rosa's boring. She's getting a Hangman Page treatment where it's like it's a basic ass run.
Well, she just started.
Yeah, it's
DMD just started hers too. That shit. DMD had the best run that they had so far to me.
I think Thunder Rosa is a case of it. It's the same thing with Deeb a little bit, where sometimes where you were talking about MJF, you can be a great talker and not a great wrestler and get over. But if you're a great wrestler but you can't talk very much, it's so hard to get you where you need to be.
Yeah,
and I'm not saying that Thunder Rosa can't. We saw her whole Carmen Sandiego thing on Wednesday, where she was, gave a pretty good speech. But it's just there's a lack of connection there for some reason, right? But she's an amazing worker. So it's a tough spot. But I love Thunder Rosa. I think she's going to retain. I don't think Deeb's going to upset her, but I don't know that Deeb's going to go away.
I can see that continuing on. Who does she really fight for the belt after Deeb? Who do you think?
Someone new.
DMD. Well, if that's the case, and if DMD wins, that means Rosa got to retain. We'll just get that match again, and then DMD will win. But the whole thing is this:
Ooh.
Do you see another? Do we see Johnny Gargano and Candice debuting on the show?
Sooner than later, I imagine it's true. There's a lot of smoke around that rumor.
Yeah, I think with DMD, we're gonna get her versus Hayter eventually. So I think. Yeah. I think
they hit each other
going to get maybe someone like Tony Storm or something versus Rosa.
I'm down.
Or do we see Jade Cargill lose her title and she comes out?
No. I think that is the Jade title.
You should retire with that damn belt.
Right? Just retire with it. Take it home. When you're done wrestling, just take it with you, girl. All right.
Yours now.
Yeah, speaking of Jade,
I think that answers another prediction then.
Yeah, does anybody think Anna Jay's got a shot?
No.
A little bit. Nobody crickets. All right, let's move on. The Jerk Off Society versus Eddie Kingston and the boys. That's what they do. They get out there and they fucking tug each other's wank for the whole show.
Yeah.
The Jerk
Homie
Off
there
Society.
from 2.0 has the greatest gum ever, laced with cocaine. Allegedly.
He is a power chewer. My job would be talking and walking.
But no, I think Black Snake Moan Club takes this.
Oh shit.
What?
What?
Dog, I'm so out of it. Like, wait, what?
What?
The Jericho and them, they're gonna lose that match.
You think the Jerk-Offs are gonna lose?
Yeah. I wish that Chris would leave as well. You just need to take him a break again.
Yeah, I'm kind of over
Jericho.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm a little bit over Jericho. I just feel like Jericho's absorbing everything. Like he's so into himself about shit that he's just milking it all. So, like, everybody loves Orange Cassidy. I'm gonna have a fucking jump in the orange pool match with him. Oh, everyone loves Darby, or who was after that? Everyone's talking about MJF. I'm gonna be with him for the next 4 months and fuck him up. That storyline went on for what, a year? We hit MJF and Jericho, and then he was like, everyone loves Kingston. Let me go take this away from him. So we'll see. I think there might be. Could there really be another fucking member to the Jericho Society?
I hope not.
I hope not. You kind of froze there, so it was funny as hell. Yeah.
You know who that is, right?
Oh, you think?
Yeah. No, that's a Blackpool guy. That's what I think.
Yeah.
That's a good prediction. Right?
Yeah. Shit.
Right. All right.
Reading this match card, I'm getting sleepy, man.
Oh, you're kidding. It's gonna be a good night. The original House of Black against Death Triangle out of left field. So
Death Triangle.
House of Black.
Yeah, the Death Triangle's got to win something though.
That's what I'm saying. They got to win tonight.
House of Black needs to get over.
Yeah, well, they've been botching this, and they're actually letting the House of Blue be the better.
Right. So they need a win over somebody.
Over it's yeah, they got it. I mean, my money's on the House of Black, especially with the House of Blue over at WWE doing pretty good right now. I don't love Edge, but like his promos, but we'll talk about that later. By later, I mean next episode.
Right.
The Hardys and the Young Bucks, the dream match. The Hardys and versus the Hardy cosplayers.
Whew. Shazam! I think the Hardys are gonna take that.
Yeah,
Yeah, they should be taking that. The Young Bucks doesn't need to be put over anymore. I mean, they're good. They the EVPs.
What do you
Right,
think?
nothing.
if you're gonna type it, you might as well say it, ladies and gentlemen. The one, the only, the never average, the Avenger herself, Ali, kicking ass and taking names. And don't you dare tell me what to do. I'll punch you in the face. How are you tonight?
On mute.
She's always on mute. I hope you unmuted your mic for the watch party you did tonight.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that, but yeah. I did unmute my mic.
Hold on.
Tonight off.
What?
No, anyways, let's stay focused on the wrapping
Yes.
up this show, folks. But welcome to the podcast. For those who
I
don't
think
know,
the
Ali's
Young
one
Bucks
of the
take
family
it.
members. Ali was hanging out with our boy Chris, trademark. They were doing a watch party. That's right. We do watch parties every day, folks. So if you haven't checked us out at the Wrestling for Life Network, do so now that you're off your show. I saw you in the box saying Hardy, so I yanked you into out of the studio. So you think the Hardys are going to beat the Bucks?
I'm kind of biased.
Nick, did you have a guess on this one?
Yeah, I think the Young Bucks take it because I think this is chapter 1 of a story with the Young Bucks and the Hardys. I think if the Hardys win right out of the gate, story's over. So I think this is going to build to something.
No, I think the Hardys can win, and then the Young Bucks can say, "Fuck that, we're not done with these motherfuckers."
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
The Young Bucks haven't won in a while.
The Young Bucks haven't wrestled in a while.
But that's it. My point exactly.
Fuck, they're gonna fucking be. Speaking of blowing out,
Okay.
You know what? To your point, Nick. I'm gonna switch over. I'm gonna say, oh shit. I'm gonna say Young Bucks. I think they ain't wrestled in a while.
Point ahead, look smart.
there you go. Let's see. I think that's pretty much all of them. I saved the best 2 for last, which is hilarious. Oh, by the way, it's an anarchy in an arena match. So fucking dumb, by the way. Excuse me on this one. No. We're not going to do a stadium stampede match. We're going to do an arena anarchy. Shut the fuck up.
Should have just
You're
done
wasting
blood
my
and guts.
time.
Should have
What?
done their version of War Games, done blood and guts.
Yes. They're saving that, but it's stupid. Why would you go like just do this? It's called a stadium stampede. That's what it is. It's gonna be one of these half cinematic matches.
I ain't got
Yeah.
no comment on that bullshit.
Adam Page, CM Punk, new champion.
Yes. Punk. Easy.
Ooh, easy.
Interesting. Actually, I'll second Nick for that. I think so as well. But
Yeah. What do you do
Go ahead.
with Punk if he loses?
Yeah.
I think he loses.
Do you think he loses?
CJ?
Is there another pay-per-view after Double or Nothing besides Forbidden Door?
No.
Not till Forbidden Door.
No, Forbidden Door would be the next big one, and then there would be the next one after that in a couple months, like more towards the fall.
Then I'm
Quarterly
going
pay-per-view.
with. I'm gonna go with Punk.
Oh.
Punk
See, I
has
was
only
thinking
lost
Punk the
one
whole
match,
way.
right?
Yeah, sorry, go ahead, CJ.
Punk has only lost one match, right?
Yeah.
I'll go with Punk.
Punk. See, the only reason I was thinking Page was that whole "I'm doing it for AEW" speech, and it just felt like this is their moment to go fuck you and anyone from the WWE. Look, our fans, we're loyal to our homegrown talent. We're not letting guys come in and win it. Now, if Punk, to answer your question, Nick, as far as my theory goes, he loses that match, right? And he stays on it. He doesn't take his foot off the gas. He just keeps going after Paige, and it builds to like Fighter Fest or whatever one of their funky Miami Beach fucking shows. And then he takes it. But if Punk loses and you ease off, you might as well give Punk his money and tell him to go back to Chicago and hang out.
Right, but you already said that you felt like they kind of screwed up slow playing it when he first came out. So why do you want to slow play it some more?
I don't. I think that's what they might do. I really do think there's something here about that. It seems so on purpose to say, like he's never been the ambassador of AEW, and Punk's not exactly a heel. So it was just such a weird sentiment of, I'm not just defending this title, I'm defending the company, and he got applause. And I think that's the angle of, look what I did for you guys. And Tony's hoping his homegrown, little shiny buddy can pull it off. I think they want to hold him with the belt for a minute, but I don't know.
Paige is going to win on the 29th. Punk is going to win at Forbidden Door in Chicago. It makes sense.
Oh.
It makes fucking sense.
Yeah.
That's funny. I assumed they were all going to be crossover matches, but that's a good point. I never realized. Yeah, we could have the rematch then.
It makes sense. Why not? It's going to be the biggest fucking crowd ever for AEW. Oh, they're doing a fucking. Never mind. It's not even in an arena. Shit. Never mind. Yeah, why are they not doing it in the fucking trash? Okay, there's gonna be a
sold-out event. Plan.
It's fucking stupid. Making them. I'm tired, you guys.
All right, last but not least, before we wrap up this show, look at this guy hitting the wall.
I just got mad. Like, I don't even want to say what I was going to say anymore. Fucking billionaire.
The big match of the night: Hookhausen versus Tony Nese and Smart Mark.
That shit like Gunther versus fucking Drew Gulak.
No, it's about the same. Yeah, no,
I'm gonna take a shot to that one.
Yeah, I'd say so. Poor Tony Nese gonna do a job with his lawyer.
Oh.
Who do you think takes it, MJF or Wardlow?
Wardlow.
Yeah, I think you kind of have to at this point.
Well, he did tweet throwing shade at AEW a little bit.
That ain't nothing.
But do you guys really think it was towards AEW or was it towards do you think it's because of the contract or was it saying that fuck this place because he won?
Oh yeah. But it's deleted. That's the problem. Why would he delete it?
Because people probably could have took it both ways.
Right.
Yeah. So what?
I see.
Yeah, but then he would be like, sorry, Nick, go ahead.
No, I agree. I just agree with CJ. I hadn't thought about it that way. He was just doing it, kind of working the angle, and then people are going to think this is towards AEW. So let me just fix this real quick.
Yeah, but wouldn't you think he would just like tweet something else after to clarify, like something that would be like
he's MJF?
But it got you talking already.
Yeah, we just spent a half an hour talking about the motherfucker because he won't shut his mouth. No, that's it. That's Double or Nothing. Any other thoughts about this week in wrestling?
Quite curious to figure out what's going to be happening on SmackDown tomorrow.
SmackDown's gonna be interesting. You have a good show trying to fuck up the whole weekend for
AEW. This isn't the go home show. Yes, we got next week.
Next week. Yes.
So.
Rampage is the go home show.
How do they live up to the hype?
That shit already gone home. What did you say, Nick?
I said, how did they live up to the hype from the unification match from last week?
How
do they follow that up?
They won't.
Yeah.
It's a go-home show. It's going to be a lot of packages, a lot of commercials. I know you're like, KJ, that's every show. You're going to get a little extra. That's the theme for Friday Night SmackDown going. Oh, actually, I got confused. Next week will be like that. This week, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, what are they advertising?
I don't think I've seen anything advertised yet.
Nothing interesting, at least.
No, I'm excited for Double or Nothing. Of course, we will be here live to watch it, and also tomorrow night, I believe we are watching GCW and maybe a little bit of UFC.
Tomorrow,
Saturday night.
Tomorrow's Friday, homie.
I was like, wait.
Shit. Sorry.
Yeah.
No,
Timeline's there,
we're
Dr.
releasing this. Sorry, we're releasing this on Saturday. So tonight, folks, when you hear this, because we're releasing it, I got my all days fucked up. So tonight, if you're listening to my voice, and I was right originally, if you're listening to my voice, look at your calendar, because this weekend, you might hear this on Friday. You're definitely going to hear it on Saturday. Don't forget, early release on the platforms only. And we are doing GCW. We have our double or not. We have our double header Fridays, and then double or not. There's so many doubles, and then Double or Nothing on Sunday. And of course, watch parties every single goddamn day. We don't stop, folks. Ali, you want to say something?
I know.
I was just gonna ask how long you guys have been here for. That's all I was gonna say.
A couple hours. We're almost done. Couple more minutes. We're just shy of 3 hours. It's a good
I'm
show.
happy to pop in.
It's a good premiere show.
It's episode 1. Come on.
Yeah. By episode 10, we'll be like 5 hours deep and everything.
No.
We don't have the time. We don't have the time with the amount of stuff that we cover. So turn on the bell notification.
We'll just keep going right from the watch
CJ,
party to the podcast and just go to the next thing and just
a continue. We've said it how many times? Just a continuous just stream.
Right.
We'll just pop in and out every now and then.
6 or so of us now. Someone will pop on at some point.
Usually.
So before we go, Hell in a Cell is officially sold out completely.
Yeah, but they've changed the stadium to make it happen.
No, Hell in a Cell.
Oh, I was thinking Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Money in the Bank, they just reissued all refunds to everybody who bought tickets.
Yeah.
Everybody who bought tickets, they got refunds.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're the first in line to buy tickets at the new place we're holding it at.
Yeah.
Cool.
When's the last time WWE did a show at MGM Grand, though? It's been a minute.
Last year.
Yeah.
Was it last year?
Wasn't it? Or was that the T-Mobile Arena?
Maybe they're I think they were T-Mobile.
Yeah, it was T-Mobile.
2 years ago they were at MGM. I couldn't recall it. Kind of cool. Nick, any final thoughts for you?
No, I'm all set.
All set. Let's go.
Hey,
the man of the guy
well,
brings
one
an
time
intro.
I'm gonna be quiet and I'll laugh.
What?
I said the one time I'm gonna be quiet and not go on like a 20-minute spiel
Right.
and y'all laugh.
Final thoughts. Stephanie McMahon.
Oh, we didn't talk about Steph. Yes.
What's up with Stephanie? Why did she leave?
Just sick of the shit. No, I think I don't know. People think it's an angle. She's coming back with Sasha, Naomi, and Bailey, and all this.
Oh.
No.
Leader of the WWO, the Women's World Order.
Well, maybe
Shut up
to
with that.
compete with Women's Wrestling Army.
Right? Like, do something. Like, Steph, I don't think this shit.
I'm conspiring that they're officially selling.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's my theory.
That's my theory as well.
I thought it was done already.
Maybe.
Smart.
What are you
Smart.
thinking, CJ?
I think that she left for multiple reasons. One, Triple H, because of his health, and
You know, it
gotta
was like,
spend
he
some time
came
with
back
the
to work.
kids.
He left.
Right. Triple H is officially back. He's rumored to be back full time, I guess. Second thing is the women's division is shit.
Yes.
And I think that she's not having a say so in it.
Yeah.
So I think that was the second reason why she left.
How does Kenny Omega have a bigger impact on women's wrestling than Stephanie McMahon right now?
Bring over Japanese wrestlers.
Oh,
Makes
that's
no
terrible.
sense. That's terrible. We just had that one girl on there. The fucking
Makito.
yeah, the one who went out. Like
Oh man, but anyone here think it's a work? No.
No.
I think it's legit.
Oh, it's
Because then
legit.
she sold out the majority of her stocks. Her and Hunter.
Yeah.
They sold a lot of their stocks from WWE. They don't own shit no more, pretty much.
No.
I
Look,
didn't-
They're gonna go team up with Shane and start their own promotion.
Looking over here on PWI Insider, they did state that they do have a new WB headquarters in Stanford as well. Nick Khan has also stated they're going to be hiring more international partners. The new chief of human resources, Suzette Ramirez Carr, was officially introduced to the company. And then also Nick Khan is supposed to be taking over Stephanie's position for now.
Yeah, there were parts of it, and that's why I think they're bringing in a couple other people to do some of the fringe stuff that he doesn't want to do.
Yeah, they have an open hiring position.
There you go.
Yeah.
For her job.
Folks.
Yeah.
You could just send in resumes for shit.
Honestly, you might get a call.
Not what to be.
I'm gonna go apply. Go to WWE.com/.
All right.
That'll be the next video. CJ applying to WWE creative.
Yeah, we're definitely filming you going for that interview.
Wow, you can really apply for this. It's great. I would never think you can actually apply for WWE. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, where are you supposed to get new hires?
Yeah, no lie.
Shit, I mean, I don't know. I didn't know what I was thinking. Hey, wrestling Illuminati. That was my solution. This is weird. Life at WWE.
I honestly think that as a family, you know, they I don't know. I see bullshit in some of it. Oh, we fired Shane. I don't know. Maybe it's just all the family needs to go home, take your money, put it in a nice spot, and we're about to get rid of this bad boy. And like, it could really be a case of Vince. Vince is that much of a control guy. And much of this was my baby. I built the fucking Titanic. I'm gonna run into that iceberg and sink with this motherfucker. I'm going home with it. Period.
Right.
And that's what it feels like.
He's gonna give it his lethal dose of poison and everything. Like when he did that angle, bringing the NWO coming back and everything. Of I made this bitch. I'm gonna kill it.
Well, in all fairness, Vince has destroyed more companies than he's built.
Yeah.
MLW are next. AEW never gonna be next.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. If AEW actually gets destroyed by WWE, I will fucking laugh at everybody's face.
You mean
I'm not gonna lie.
But that's what happened.
I will literally get on this show for you guys and shit on every AEW fan.
Right?
I told you, dumb motherfuckers. I told you. Mark it to this day, 9:54. The damn day is Thursday, May 26, 2022. YouTube clip this shit. AEW will officially be defunct in the next 5 years.
Yeah.
No,
I disagree. And not only that, I know it's funny as hell, but I don't see it really going anywhere. I don't know if it's ever going to climb. But I mean, if WWE keeps
if it don't climb, it gotta go.
Well, it's got to climb. It's got to break that ceiling. It's got to consistently do over.
What is going to break the damn ceiling?
Bray Wyatt.
Hell no. CM Punk is bigger than Bray Wyatt.
No way. Yes, wait. Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh wait, no, he's getting right.
There's so much that you can do with the same people. I think that if they go 3 hours, then fuck yeah, they can do it. But 3 hours of AEW, would you be willing? Would you be down for that?
No, I don't want anybody to do
3 hours of AEW, all professional wrestling.
2 hours. I'll quit. It doesn't matter. They got
so much talent though.
Yeah, but it's still the show's still gonna lag because now
you have to fill that.
You're gonna end up with people that you don't want to see. We see people now that we don't want to see.
Yeah.
Well, to me, you'd end up with like 3 ladder matches, 2 death matches if they went 3 hours.
What about a 2.5 hour show?
No, if I got to vote, it'd be 1.5 hours. 1.5 hours is like 90-minute show. Beautiful.
Short and sweet.
Don't be greedy. No, 3 hours is stupid. 3 hours was greedy and nonsensical. Didn't make sense when they did it.
But we do 3 hour shows.
I was gonna say he says that as we're about to almost hit 3 hours. So thank you.
Well, we're entertaining.
Like, that's I don't know. You have to fill 3 hours of storylines, 3 hours of entertaining matches every week for like however long you commit to that. I don't think.
So what you're saying is we're more entertaining than AEW.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like I say, the wrestling might suck, but we never do. That being said, no, seriously, I think what I meant was the 3 hour wrestling show sucked. And if you give me a good 3-hour show and we'll talk about it, but they don't do it. I don't know.
AEW's been defunct in 5 years.
You're not.
And that's the bottom line because the brand said so. Probably my new damn catchphrase.
Well, on that one, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to wrap this one up. We are just coming up to the 3-hour mark, but I feel like we made it close enough. He's yawning. He's tired. She's happy and perky. I don't know what the hell she did all night. But that being said, folks, I'm KJ. That is CJ. That is Nick. That is Ali. Will was here earlier. Chris was on a live watch party. If you haven't seen one of our watch parties, find it, check it out, like, subscribe, let us know. Big shout out to, I feel like I missed somebody. No, I didn't miss anybody. We're good. The whole army's here. The fam is here. Any last comments or words?
If you don't subscribe, I'm going to smack your ass with a damn thing of jalapenos.
Yes. Be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I hope you enjoy it.
Ding.
Ding! There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're Wrestling for Life Network. We have fun bringing these shows to you. This is episode 1, season 2 of Let's Rumble podcast. We're having so much fun putting all this content together. You'd never know. We're like one big happy family. All we do is skip, sing, and whistle. It's lovely. But that being said, folks, we will be back for more this weekend's pack. So whenever you're hearing this, whether it's Friday or Saturday, you will be getting wrestling content. Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. Don't miss out. Like, subscribe, find us. And until then, Ali, where are we going to see everybody?
On the flip side. Are you ending this?